Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Monday to everybody. Y'all, it's the start of a. What do you consider Sunday the start of a new week? I don't know. I don't know what y'all consider the start of a new week, but listen, today is Monday, so we are speaking positive blessings on everybody this week. So, y'all, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. Make sure that you hit that like button on your way in, okay? Because we do got some morning tea to get into this morning. The weekend was hot. There's a lot that went on this weekend, child. But we definitely gonna get into everything again. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so and make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. If you are not following me on our social media platforms, please make sure that you are doing so. Okay, that includes Instagram, Twitter, Amazon, chat, TikTok, Patreon, all of it. Patreon is $3, right? That's where I will be dropping a lot of the content as far as um the content for the documentaries that I do. They'll be dropped in Patreon first and foremost, of course, and then members only, and then to the public. Okay, but this Thursday, I don't know what y'all got on y'all calendar this coming up Thursday, but we are going to be celebrating 3K subscribers this Saturday. Okay, 3K subscribers. I'm sorry, this Thursday. I said Saturday. It's Thursday evening. Okay, Thursday evening. So make sure that you're present. We are going to have a good time. Get your cocktails ready, get your smokes ready, get whatever you got to get ready, get it ready, okay? All right, y'all know how I do. I like to come in the room and make sure I speak to everybody. I know that YouTube did not send out notifications because I actually set notifications and done it from another YouTube, and I see that I didn't get any notifications on that one. So that was my test to see what's up with these notifications, child. Okay, that's what that was. But anyway, again, y'all, I appreciate y'all for being here. Share this, share this. If you're on Twitter, retweet it. If you're on whatever, just share, share, share. Let the people know we live. Okay, let the people know that we are live. All right, I want to speak to everybody. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Linda. Good morning, Simply Elegant One. Good morning, Nicole. Excuse me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Baby Girl 1981. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Uh, let's see. Lonnie, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Baby Girl 1981 says, "Hey, Chef. Hey, good morning, good morning." Lonnie again, good morning, good morning, good morning, Keita, and happy birthday to you. Happy blessed birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, and turn up today, okay? Happy birthday, happy birthday. Yes, please hit that like button as soon as you enter in and make sure you subscribe. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And you're on your way to 3.5K subs. You ain't never lied. So thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning. Uh Pinocchio rules. Good morning, Bree. Let's see. Good morning, Annette. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Veronica. Good morning to everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. Okay. I was paying attention to y'all retweets. Thank y'all for retweeting this. If you are on Twitter and you follow me, I appreciate appreciate the retweet. Okay. Y'all, did y'all see this thumbnail? Did y'all see this thumbnail? Because we got a lot to get into today, okay? We got a lot to get into today. Um, Listen, if you like Monique and Chris, you might not want to stick around today because I'm fit to read them like a book from front to back. I'm fit to read Martell and Sheree from front to back, and I'm sure fit to give Kanye a good old read today too, okay? Because I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of these people. And Monique and Chris, y'all is over here playing in our face, and we don't like it. We don't like it. Somebody lying. Somebody is lying, okay? Somebody is lying, and we're gonna have to get down with the get down, okay? Because somebody lying somewhere. And honestly, if I can give y'all my opinion just diving into this, I think Monique planted that story. I'm just saying. I think Monique definitely planted that story. And we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Um, we're gonna get into it. Okay, so let's start off with this. So y'all, most of y'all know, if you're Bravo fans, most of you know that this weekend was BravoCon. Okay, if you don't know what BravoCon is definitely like a big convention where all of the Bravo celebrities come together. Your Married to Medicine ladies, all of your housewives, Southern Charm, everybody that's on the Bravo universe comes together, right? Come together, you know, they have all these different events and all this different stuff, child. Each one of them, like if they sell anything, they can sell their products at the particular event, whatever the case may be. And so you had a couple of housewives that do so. Now, child, what I find interesting about this, do y'all realize that this story came out? Giselle made a statement on the RHOP panel yesterday, and she said that is the movie with Viola Davis called Woman King or King Woman, Woman King, I think. Um, Apparently, Monique showed up to the red carpet for that particular event, and they removed her from the red carpet. Now, Giselle said that they removed her from the red carpet because she wasn't a housewife anymore. But I don't know. Did they really remove her from the red carpet? Because there were a lot of people who got invites to Woman King premiere. People that I know got invites that aren't housewives, that aren't even on TV. So I don't know about that part and if it's true, but I told y'all I'm fit to read Monique down. I'm fit to read Monique down. I just get so tired of her trying to play in our face. Girl, you be planting these stories at this point. You definitely be planting these stories. Remember last year around this time when RHOP first, I think maybe it was prior to the reunion or something like that. Remember that bird died? Y'all, she always doing some type of stunts, and I don't understand it. I don't get it. You be doing these stunts, and we looking at you sideways, sis, because we know you planted that story about your own marriage. Like, get out of here playing with us. Get out of here playing with us. Yo, she wanted to make the blogs and everything. Like, Monique, no ma'am, no ma'am. Especially after this, no ma'am. No, ma'am. What's up, Busy Blue? What's up, friend? They removed it. That's what Giselle said on the panel, child. They said that Giselle said that they was on the Woman King. I think I'm saying that wrong. Oh no, it's right. Woman King. They was on the Woman King platform. I'm gonna pull it up here in just a minute so y'all can hear Giselle said. They was on the Woman King platform on the red carpet, and they removed Monique. Won't know why, but they said that they removed the child. Now, but I don't want to get into them first. I don't want to get into them first. Because like I said, I'm dragging. I'm dragging, sis. Because yesterday they brought it up on the channel, and I on my channel, and I was quiet about it. And I was quiet about it because I don't know. Inside, I felt like this was a story that she planted. But then you could be mad at folks coming at your marriage, but you planting these stories. Come on now. People said that they spoke to a source. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and tell y'all. So at BravoCon this weekend, Ashley Darby actually was on the RHOP panel. All the RHOP ladies was there. I was on the panel. And Ashley Darby was the one that said that she actually had lunch with Monique last week. And I also told y'all too, they just started filming Love and Marriage DC as well. And Ashley said out of her own mouth that Monique told her that her and Chris was actually separated. Let me sip my coffee. Again, somebody lying, and I think it's Miss Monique. Okay, I definitely think it's Monique. Monique is doing everything, keep herself out of the limelight. Well, Darnett, the interesting thing about this is, again, I tell y'all she's strategic. I mean, everybody done picked up on this stuff. Like during season 5, when she got in a fight with Candace, when Giselle and Robin, I remember people were dragging Giselle and Robin online saying that Monique wasn't selling them stories out to the press and stuff like that. But that is exactly what Sis is doing. That's exactly what Sis is doing. That's exactly what Sis is doing. Don't y'all find this ought to be interesting timing? BravoCon, RHOP just premiered. Not only that, y'all filming for Love and Marriage DC. Come on, sis. But that's okay. Keep playing with your marriage. And then when we see another article on here really talking about that y'all separated, we ain't gonna even believe it. Quit playing with us. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get deep into them in just a minute because I got receipts. Let's start with this clown over here to the right first. So, y'all know Kanye, unfortunately, has been on a tirade, need his medication. I told y'all he need to meet up with Fatback's oldest brother, and they need to go on down to the Rite Aid and fill like prescriptions, and fill it well. Okay? Now, y'all, even Orange say he done with Kanye. Even Orange Wig say he done with Kanye. So let me pull this up, y'all. I want y'all to hear what this clown had to say about George Floyd. May George Floyd rest in peace. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Okay, here it is. Let me share my screen. Take this overlay off. Child.
One of the things that his 2 roommates said was, they want a tall guy like me. They want a tall guy like me. And the day when he died, he said a prayer for, 8 minutes. Mm-hmm. He said a prayer for 8 minutes. They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. When he said mama is his girlfriend. They said he screamed for his mama. Mama was his girlfriend. It's in the documentary. But something that hit me, that fucked me up when I was watching the documentary, and it said, they want a tall guy like me. When I looked at that image of him, this tall black dude with the bald head, he reminded me of somebody else. Who do you think he reminded me of?
Virgil.
He reminded me of Virgil. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna cry in front of y'all because that's how they get me, right?
Right.
But I know that I watched the George Floyd documentary that Candace Owens put up. One of the things that his 2 roommates said was, and I know that this white company, Louis Vuitton, is now making statues of him, like as a martyr. And we don't know why exactly. We say it's cancer.
But I mean, I want to be careful with this subject because.
Wait a second, but tell me, could you even really run this interview? Because Mav didn't run my interview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They blocked me out. The Jewish media blocked me out. This shit lit, right? I'm lit, right? I'm lit.
Yeah.
I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? JP Morgan, I put $140 million into JP Morgan, and they treated me like shit. So if JP Morgan Chase is treating me like that, how they treating the rest of y'all?
That's outrageous, yeah.
And this murderers with Chase accounts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I am outraged. Mm-hmm. By the time people they want to calm it down.
Because no matter what, you didn't break no law.
I didn't break a law. And I didn't break a law.
The bank shouldn't be a judge or jury on anything that's going on. But this
it's like a social contract. Candace Owens has a word for it. I'm forgetting it. But it's basically like they told Candace Owens she couldn't hang out with me. I didn't break the law.
The bank shouldn't be a judge.
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, we got to dissect this just a little bit, okay? Oh, but let me go ahead and let y'all know that Attorney Lee Merrick has allegedly said that the family of George Floyd wants to come at Kanye for his statements. Now listen, at this point, I think I already said what I got to say about him. I just want somebody to take him up to the Rite Aid, him and Fatback's oldest brother. Take them up to the Rite Aid and get their prescriptions. Or do something with these people. I'm so sick of this dumb. I mean, and people really be riding for him. People really should. I mean, not even speaking about the Black Lives Matter thing. This was disgusting. And I really don't like Candace Owens, so I don't really want to hear nothing she got to say either. But I feel like in this particular case, like, this dude is foul. He's really weird. For him to say what he said, he definitely needs to get back on his meds. And you right about that, LMB. We right about that. Her documentary is about Black Lives Matter. It's mainly about the Black Lives Matter. And listen, hey, Miss Parker, what's going on? I think too, also take emotion out of it. Not all he say is off. What he just said in this is off. As off as you can be. So y'all trying to tell me that what we saw with George Floyd wasn't it? Is that what we saying? We saying we agree with him when it comes to the George Floyd thing? Because this is basically what he was saying. He was saying that the whole George thing was not right. So I don't understand. I mean, that was dumb. That was so dumb. And then we're gonna blame it on the Jews. Like, this man is very, like, he's dumb. He's stupid. He says a bunch of stupid stuff. And is very ignorant. And nothing that he said was facts. Well, that part I do believe, the whole JP Morgan Chase thing. That I mean, we've already seen that, but about this George Floyd thing, he's not accurate about that at all. And he sounds stupid, which is the very reason why even his orange friend is trying to get away from him. And y'all know who I'm talking about when I say his orange friend. So Kanye needs some help. That was not okay to say. That was not okay to say. Keep George Floyd's name out your mouth. What do it have to do with you? You're not raising awareness. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth and be worried about all these other issues that you got with all of these corporate companies and all of that kind of stuff. Shut up. Shut up. He talked too much. Candace Owens talked too much. Just shut up. Shut up. I'm over them. I'm so over them. Every day, this man is in the news. Every day, he's saying something stupid, and we over here agreeing with him and make him keep saying and doing what he's doing. Like, I'm sick of Kanye, child. I'm really trying to understand. The Black Lives documentary has a piece of truth of this man's death. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. And he's saying that, of course, he going with the whole fentanyl thing. This man, I don't know if y'all just heard it. This man just literally said that they did not have their knee in this man's neck. And that when he was calling out for his mama, he was calling for his girlfriend. What difference does it make, stupid? Shut up. Like, isn't it the same guy who isn't this the same guy who bought a house across the street from Ken? This guy needs some serious help. Let me see what y'all saying. Could have fooled me, Jeremy. No. It's pretty pathetic. I agree. Orange Man only doing that because he said he would run against him. Child. I hope everybody just sick of his nonsense, child. House Ninjas always speak for the overseer. Jeremy Speaks TV, Kanye and T.I. We are doomed if they think those are geniuses. Oh God. And y'all know what get me with T.I. when he say expeditiously. I had to get on the internet expeditiously and address this. Don't like to have to address things, but I had to get on here expeditiously and address you all. Boy, shut up. Did some of these people just really be making my head itch? Black people love calling Kanye a genius. The bar is in him. Period. They do. The black people do like calling him a genius. And the black people like accepting him back. Boy, you been disinvited from the cookout. And you're not coming back. You're never going to be invited again. Ever. Not to this cookout. You might want to go over there and talk to Coach Stormy and maybe she'll let you get a low vibration plate and you can go over there with her. But you ain't coming over here to this cookout. And we ain't got nothing for you. Don't get me wrong. None of them don't pay my bills. It's our entertainment standpoint. I mean, it's not entertainment when you're speaking on someone's death in the way that he's doing it. It's not entertainment at this point. I get what you're saying, but in essence, it's not entertainment. It's actually, like Jeremy said, it's pathetic. It's sad. Since when do we look at rappers to lead our community? Child, man, the one that say he want to run for president. I'm so over these people. Kanye isn't a genius. He's an addict for attention. Absolutely. Amongst other things, allegedly. T.I. reminds me of In Living Colors, the dude that used big words incorrectly. He always using a big word incorrectly. I'm like, boy, but expeditiously is his favorite word. I had to get on the internet and address you all expeditiously. Child, I be over these people. You give mofos a platform and they say anything, which, oh God, which is why, and I keep saying this, sometimes I just will not give people that platform to get over here, ramble, talk, lie, all that kind of stuff. You ain't getting over here and do all of that. No. Answer questions when I talk to you. But yeah, I think for that whole Kanye smart and all that kind of stuff, y'all gotta let that go. Because this man is not smart. He is not smart. He is a media whore. He's a media whore. Candace Owens is a media whore. They're media whores. They're like the whore of media. They're whores. Media whores. I watched the whole 3 hours. He kept changing up the narrative. What he said about George Floyd was completely disgusting. And the way he words things is just, I don't know how to put it. Sickening. I agree. I didn't watch the whole 3 hours because I can't take listening to him for no 3 hours. Can't take listening to him for no 3 hours. But that little snippet that I did listen to, that narrative that you're trying to build around George Floyd's death, we're not even going to do that. We're not even going to disrespect them people like that. We're not going to disrespect his family like that. Shut your mouth. You always talking about stuff that don't even got nothing to do with you. T.I. expeditiously got rid of them. Oh, child. Whatever, that's interesting, to say the least. Will we ever see them back on TV? I'm just saying. But probably about hour or two, he tried to use the knee part that he said as the white people having their knee on black people's knee. See, he just talks so dumb and out of turn. Like no one asked for this stupidity. No one. Why do you think politicians reach out to rappers instead of African American doctors, lawyers, absolutely. Why does a little baby have to meet the demographic? Yep, I agree. I agree with you, Jeremy. I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you. I don't understand. I don't again, you can rant and say whatever you want to, but why you had to bring this man into your rant that wasn't even true or wasn't even what you had no facts to base this off of. No nothing. So shut up, fool. Fool. All right, so let's get into. Give me just a second. Let me pull up my Twitter, y'all. Let's get into this. Okay, Toya. Let's get into this Sheree, Kenya, and Martell. And actually, I told you I don't like to crowd up my thumbnail. So I didn't put Candy on her either, but Candy definitely has some words to say. Hey T.S. Aller, hey Sweet Lady Eats. I think I spoke to everybody else. Okay, so you know, of course, BravoCon, the media was definitely shady. Everybody that they did interviews with, they were definitely shady interviews and different things like that. Well, you know, Carlos King said on his podcast the other day that it was true that Kenya and Martell supposedly got into it, right? Well, the story came out this past weekend that Martell supposedly had DM'd Kenya prior to Sheree. Now they were saying that it was a while back. Some people are just saying the narrative of him actually reaching out to Kenya and then moving on to Sheree. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, Kenya says that Sheree can definitely choose better. Now I've seen a lot of people try to call Kenya out and say that Kenya wants to sleep with Martell and stuff like that, but no. Kenya definitely spilled the beans, and apparently, you know, when they were filming, I don't know if y'all saw this, but I can't show it. During their filming that got leaked from Ross's birthday party, do y'all remember seeing that clip of Candy being heated, like Candy being real upset? From what I'm gathering, and again, this is alleged, I don't know the full story. Of course, I don't think we're going to see it until it plays out on camera. But what it sounds like to me is it sounds like Kenya told Candy about Martell being in her DM. And then I'm assuming Candy must have addressed it first. Must have kind of addressed it first. And then when Kenya addressed it, it was more like, I heard you said that I DM'd you or whatever the case may be, right? Anyway, I don't put it past Martell. I don't put it past Martell. But, oh, y'all ain't seen none of it? Okay, hold on. So what I'm saying probably sound foreign to y'all. Give me just a second. Let me pull up this tweet. Let's go to RHOA hashtag latest. And give me just a second. And let's pull it up. I'm probably not going to be able to find that one of Candy because the RHOA hashtag is pretty lit this morning because of BravoCon. But anyway, bottom line is supposedly Martell had DM'd to Kenya and it has come out and that's supposed to be a part of the storyline, a part of their storyline or whatever the case may be, that Kenya is exposing Martell for DMing her as well. Now, it'll be interesting to see this play out on camera. But what I will also say too is, I hope this is the only time that we see Martell on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't want to see Martell on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it sounds like ain't none of the other cast here for Martell either. I saw this on YouTube, so we're going to play the audio. BravoCon. Okay, here we go, right here. And let me share my screen. And of course, I can't play the full clip because I don't want E to come after me or anything like that. So we're going to use this one. Just listen to the audio and we'll go from there. Okay, so you'll hear the reporter asking about Martell from all the ladies.
Bitches don't give you a break. I'm like, wait a minute, this is the first week. This is the first time we're getting together. And this is what I come into.
What do you think about Sheree's new boyfriend?
You know what? That's the first time I've been asked that question. I want Sheree to be happy. Yeah, I want her to pick better. I think she's a good pick, but I don't think she's a good picker.
And you're filming now. I mean, what's filming been like so far?
Started off with a bang. Yeah.
What, wasn't expecting that?
No, I wasn't.
How's Sheree's new man?
Honey. Didn't I tell you that the first week started off with a bang? Okay. They told me I couldn't give you any secrets, but I'll say that.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. How are things with the new relationship?
I am having a good time. I am, I'm just, we enjoy each other. I'm, dating, and I don't take anything to, right now, I just got out of a relationship. So I'm just kind of taking things one day at a time.
I spoke to Candy and Kenya. I hate to cause some drama, but it doesn't seem like they're big fans of the new man.
Which is so funny because they don't know him. But, but no one was a big fan of Todd either when he first came on, was he?
Her shade never lands.
I am. I'm in a good place, and it's so funny that you say Kenya because every time she would text me or I would talk to her, she's asking about him. So then to get where she is now, and some things that happen is kind of crazy to me. But hopefully everything can be worked out.
Definitely. What do you think of Sheree's new boyfriend?
Hey, well, so listen, I got to have dinner with them. I actually like them together. I know that there's a lot going on. And of course, we all know a lot about Martell because he was on television as well. But when I'm with them, it feels very real. It feels like there's a lot of I know she's just having fun. She's like, listen, I'm not looking for a husband. But, so I like their energy together, but we'll see.
I know. It doesn't seem like Candy and Kenya are fans.
What did they say? Tell me the truth.
They just like them.
No, yeah. Well, we have to wait and see.
What do you think of Sheree's new man?
Oh, I have not met him. So we'll see. I mean, I know of him. I'm actually friends with his ex-wife. So I don't know what that's going to be like. Ralph and Martell actually talk. They were friends before. So this is going to be a lot of connections. It's going to be a lot. I feel like this season. It's already a lot.
Your house stinks. Oh.
Okay, so a lot. There's a lot to take away from the 2-minute clip, child. First thing, I had to show y'all Candy's face. I did because it definitely gives me the vibe that Candy and Martell may have some issues going on as well. Maybe Martell confronted Candy about what she said on that radio or whatever the case may be, but you can tell Candy and Martell has had some type of dealings with each other as well. And there was a there was a commercial where it said somebody stank. But anyway, you can tell that Candy definitely has had some fall-ins with Martell and Sheree. And you can also tell, of course, Kenya has definitely had some fall-ins. Kenya also says that that Sheree could do much better. But did y'all hear what Drew said? Drew said, I have never met him before. Him and Ralph are friends, and I'm friends with his ex-wife. Y'all, that was an ad that was playing after the video where it said, where's your house stink? Not Sheree house stink. Not Sheree house stink. But it's none of those miserable folks' business. Let Martell get her. It's none of those miserable folks' business. But actually, it is if you bring it on camera with them. It is their business. It definitely is their business, especially if they got a film with him. It's absolutely their business. Anybody that's in your energy or your space, oh yes, it's your business. It becomes your business. They getting paid. He ain't. So he need to go find him some business. Okay? Because it ain't like he gonna get paid on them. And like I said, Martell think he be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and child, he be looking up and they be done edit him out of every last scene that he done filmed. He gonna be another Jamal in the phone. We're gonna see him in the phone a lot. A lot of people was asking if he went to BravoCon. There was no pictures leaked of them together, videos of them together, and I feel like they would have posted. And Martell would definitely be trying to use that to his advantage. But again, I don't think he was there. Somebody say them loafers stink. Somebody say his loafers stink because his big feet be sweating in them things. Somebody say that his loafers stink and that he need to throw them away. That's what the people have said. People said Martell loafers stink. I didn't say it. The people said it. Okay? The people said it. Not business as to what they think of him. We all know Kenya always flirts with the man. Oh, extra friendly. But I mean, you can't tell, you can't say that it's not their business when this man coming on their show. This man coming on their show and starting stuff with them. So it's definitely their business. I don't care how you say it, it's their business. It's definitely their business. They in their own territory. This man came in their territory. I don't care if Sheree and Martell talking like it's really not a big deal. If they see each other, they're grown. And they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Martell came to senior party looking like he escaped from the 19. For me, they have a lot. I mean, if somebody is on another TV show and they come in your territory, they're gonna make what it is their business. I mean, it's reality TV, and it's just what's going to end up happening at any point. It's gonna happen. I mean, if he don't like it, then he would have to go. You know what I'm saying? But again, for me, I just feel like this would yet again be their business. You coming on their platform and in their territory. So they definitely make it their business, in my opinion. Hey, Famika Capricorn, every picture of him, he has them loafers on. Well, they say his feet stink. He was Huntsville sharp. Not Huntsville sharp. They went out their way to approach him, not to me. But everyone needs a storyline. They went out of their way to approach Martell. That's interesting. Hey Shalika, what's going on? What's going on? All right, so let's go on over here to TV Deets on Twitter. And let's take a look. Here is Ashley. Here is Ashley admitting that she had dinner with or lunch with Monique, and Monique gave her this information. Take a listen.
I could have been anything. She could have been getting a new hairstyle. Life changes. She seems to be good. They're just taking a break. Okay. Yeah. I think Eric is take a break.
Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear that really good, but Ashley had confirmed that she, prior to this actual video, Ashley confirmed that she had actually had lunch with Monique. And she said that according to Monique, that they said that they were separating or taking a break, child. Again, she was asked the question, but I also think too, like, girl, yes, asking them to comment on Sheree Man's show, but it's a TV show. They're going to ask regardless. They're going to ask. That was like the topic of discussion. They're going to ask. So I feel like, again, he's stepping onto their platform. They can answer those questions. And again, I don't think that it's getting them plowing into anybody's business. Again, he stepped on their turf and their platform. So them speaking on him, he's fair game just like everybody else is. So I don't really get that. I don't feel like we can't say that it's not their business, because again, he stepped on their platform. Not her business to tell. She didn't even want to tell the truth about Michael. Now, I will agree with you. It definitely wasn't her business to tell. It wasn't her business to tell. I noticed that in one of the RHOP panels, she was trying to defend Monique when Giselle said that she was kicked off the Woman King red carpet. I really want to know what Martell's ultimate plan is, because this makes no sense. Right, he's not getting paid. These people are getting paid to create a storyline, create whatever they're doing. This is nothing new to them. They're gonna be in this game for 15 years, 15 seasons, right? There's somebody coming from another platform, been on the show for 4-5 years over there. You come over here, you step in our platform and in our territory. Oh yes, we got a lot to say about you. I mean, it's fair game to me. Fair game to me. Fair game. Monique set Ashley up to see. Where I've seen people say that, I disagree, because I feel like Monique plants stories. Monique plants stories. She planted that story. I don't care what nobody say. How is it? It was just a coincidence that bird, T'Challa, died right when the RHOP reunion was getting ready to air. Now RHOP new season is out. Now all of a sudden, y'all was getting a separation. Monique planted these stories. I don't care what nobody say. Monique plants these stories. Marty is following guy on IG that, yeah, I saw that. Ashley is doing a favor for a friend promoting her new show. The whole point of the scheme is to spark interest in RHOA. Yeah, but I don't think that it's going to last long. That's what I mean by that. It's not going to last long. Ashley was a mess and shouldn't have spread it without getting permission to say. But who's to know that she didn't get permission to say it? How we know? Again, Monique plants stories. I don't care what y'all say. Monique plants stories. The whole story now all of it is making sense. Season 5, when Giselle and Robin, everybody was coming at Giselle and Robin for saying that Monique didn't plant them stories to the press. Sis did. She did. She absolutely did. She absolutely did. Now, Ashley said this, but then people went and confirmed it. So who did People Magazine speak to? They didn't speak to Ashley. They just, what Ashley said made its rounds. And then all of a sudden we see that they're now all of a sudden separated. But People Magazine said that they spoke with a close source. The source definitely sounds like Monique. And again, I believe Monique told Ashley to say that. I do. I absolutely do. I do. And I can't see Ashley lying. Exactly what I'm saying. Not something about that. Monique must have told her that it was okay to say something, and that's what she did. Like, let's just be honest. Let's be honest. Monique definitely planned stories. I believe she told Ashley to say that. And listen, you're going to learn. Quit playing with your marriage. And you can't blame nobody else for destroying your marriage because you're doing it yourself. Again, timing, I tell y'all, is everything. They're filming. They just started filming Love and Marriage DC last week, right? They're also filming, Potomac just premiered. Money be doing stuff. Y'all can't even play like y'all don't see this pattern. I believe you done. I saw them this morning actually across the gram. Love together, Key. Yeah, I believe that that Monique did have a conversation with Ashley, and that was the topic of discussion. And she also told Ashley she could see him. Let's see. Carlos set that up for ratings for the new season. Now we y'all love to blame a lot of stuff on Carlos. I don't believe that was Carlos. That was definitely Monique. That was Monique. I'm not even gonna put that on Carlos because we've seen Monique do stuff when she wasn't even associated with Carlos. Come on, let's talk facts. When she was on RHOP, she wasn't even Don't get caught up with the Monique fans, child. They already say you don't like women. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I said what I said about it. Y'all come over here if you want to. I said what I said. And about the hating women thing, at this point, if y'all feel that way, then that's just y'all own narrative. I don't even care to address it no more. It is what it is. If I hate women, then I hate women, and we're gonna move on with life. And I'ma hate women, and you ain't got nothing to say to me. It is what it is. I hate women. I said it. I'm so over that narrative. So if you believe it, then that's on y'all. But yeah, a lot of stuff took place at the BravoCon this weekend. But then also too, this was tweeted 16 hours ago from TVDs, and it said, and TVDs was at BravoCon, and it says, Ashley Darby says Monique told her last week she is separated from Chris despite Monique's denial on social media. Then they came back and retweeted their tweet and said, for those that are confused, Ashley discussed her lunch with Monique at the RHOP panel earlier this morning. Andy asked her specifically about Monique's separation during tonight's 7 p.m. Watch What Happens live taping, and that's what we heard. So Andy asked Ashley to reiterate what she said earlier that day. So, I mean, at this point, everything goes back to Monique. Like, everything does. Like, Y'all can say what y'all want to, but you got to call out your people when they wrong. You could be fans of her all you want to, but that story got out because of Monique. That story got out because of Monique. I don't think, again, Ashley would have just opened up her mouth and said that I actually had lunch with Monique and she said that her and Chris are separate. Like, for me, I can't see Ashley. Now, again, it wasn't Ashley's place, but I don't see Ashley actually making that up and giving the tea at BravoCon where there are thousands and thousands of people. You see what I'm saying? Like, Monique told her to do that. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying. I don't believe that you hate women at Chef Down Down. I believe that you treat others how you want to be treated. Period. Ebony, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I don't hate women, but child, people saying that, and Monique is definitely playing with her marriage. Two things can be true. Ashley can be messy, and Mo planted the story. I think Mo planted the story. Definitely. I do. That, I mean, again, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I would definitely come on here and say I'm wrong. But based off of the details that we've actually gotten in regards to this, it definitely falls back on Monique. And it looks like a story that Monique wanted her to run with. I don't know. I know Ashley can be messy, but I don't see Ashley literally going to BravoCon and releasing that information. Chef Don does not hate women. He has so much protective aunties who love him, and he loves us. I sure do. I sure do. Don't y'all mess with Chef about him hating women. We know better. Period. Period. They doing Love and Marriage Huntsville storyline over on a Love and Marriage DC. Child. I just don't understand why people want to get on TV and play with their marriage and stuff like that, especially if you're not having no issues and all of that kind of stuff. Like, y'all gotta stop playing with marriages. And to me, again, I see Ashley being messy, but I don't see Ashley being that messy that she would make that up. Come on, y'all. Come on. I don't think Ashley would make that up. Monique, it's not like Monique is on the Real Housewives of Potomac. I know they're friends, but come on now. Come on. You see, Ashley ain't came back and retracted her statement or nothing like that. That's another thing that could tell you that it's definitely planted. When T'Challa died, let me see when T'Challa died. Because I think T'Challa died around the premiere of Potomac last year, or the reunion or something. That bird passed away July of 2021. And I think RHOP season 7, RHOP season 7 premiere. Oh, season 6, my bad. We on season 7 right now. July the 11th of 2021. What y'all got to say to me? What y'all got to say to me? Make it make sense. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Season 6 premiere of Real Housewives of Potomac, July the 11th of 2021. T'Challa died July of 2021. I don't know the exact date, but that's just a coincidence. Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, I will eat my words if it comes to the fact that she did not plan this story, but so the bird passed in the season premiere at the same time. Yep. And I'm putting that in perspective because of the timing of everything. How did this story just magically come out on BravoCon weekend? How did it magically come out when season 7 of RHOP is premiering? How did it magically come out when y'all supposedly filming Love and Marriage DC? So it's like this, it definitely gives camera hungry, fame hungry, like it gives a lot. It gives a lot. When you sit back, think about the details, and look at this particular thing, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Something in the, what the old folks say, something in the buttermilk ain't clean. Something in the buttermilk ain't clean. Hey Shantae, good morning. Good morning. If you start speaking stuff about your marriage, once, hold on, let's see. If you start speaking stuff about your marriage, once it's in the atmosphere, it's out there. Period, Vernita. Period. Which is, and trust me, I get it. I get it why people don't like heaven and why people are mad at heavenly. But this again falls back on like Contessa, you put out a lot of stuff on the camera about your marriage. So you really and y'all get on reality TV and want to play with y'all marriage. We were just talking about how Erica Jane just said on the Real House, or she was doing the Watch What Happens Live panel, and they picked at least 2 people from each show or each franchise to be on the stage that night. And so Andy asked and again, the question was messy, but the question asked was, who do you think is going to be the next couple to split from the split on Bravo? Erica Jane said Dorit and PK. Now, if y'all know, Dorit and PK just had a alleged robbery, right? To me, Erica's giving Dorit a storyline for next season. They're gonna be playing with their marriage on the TV screen, and it's gonna have a lot to do with this. It's gonna have a lot to do with this. She's naive. Like, this is just a lot. You can't take it, child. I'm over it. Hey, friend.
Hey, friend. Hey, friend. How are you?
You know, I'm doing all right. This whatever today is, Monday morning.
You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling all right. You know, I had my coffee and stuff. So
did you get your rest?
Yeah, no.
Why don't you get no rest?
Last night was a very like sleepless night. I had a lot on my mind.
Maybe you should get some really good PMs, from a corner store or something. Not a corner store, but like a Walgreens child. Don't get no PM from a corner store.
Baby, I'll be sleeping forever.
Baby, you might not ever wake up.
Wake up dead.
Wait, you might wake up dead. No, you might wake up looking at Jesus. I'm done. That's hilarious. But like, I wanted to call because I'm on lunch and I had like a lot of stuff that I wanted to not a lot of stuff, but I had a couple of things that I was thinking about, Sheree talking about like the fact that they don't know him. Girl, we know him. You don't know him. Girl, we know Martell. Do you know Martell?
That's what I was about to say. Girl, we do know him.
And why are you loving the fact that you're a man and is just so gung-ho to get on the show and fight with women? Like, is this what you put him up to? So he can make you a storyline, so he could go at all the women. But little do you know, like, she's literally going to be getting ate up at the next reunion, because I feel like Andy has learned his lesson from the last reunion that we don't. And are you noticing that nobody is interviewing Marlo?
She actually had a couple interviews,
but not with the rest of the cast though.
Yeah, she did.
I didn't see that. Like when they were asking all the women, what do they think about
this
Martell?
particular one about Martell? No, they didn't ask her.
And she said that they told her to go home, that she couldn't film because she came home late, because she came to filming late, and that's something that you're not supposed to be exposing anyway.
Yeah, she did say that it's funny because I just told y'all that. I told y'all what Erica said last night about PK and Dorit being the next couple to divorce or separate or whatever the case may be, and Dorit actually responded. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
No, like go ahead, finish what you were saying.
She just said misery loves company. What else can Jay say? Our friends, those that truly know us, know what we have and who we are. So again, she just responding to the fact that Erica said that they would be the next couple that would go through some stuff on the show.
So Erica, Erica, you're saying Erica Jane said that Dorit and PK are gonna start going through marriage problems.
Yeah, Andy asked who do they think would be the next couple on Bravo or on their respective shows that would like everybody else chose not to answer that particular question. Erica decided to say Dorit and PK.
I feel like this is I'm number one. I'm not gonna follow along with this because I feel like this is all a plot in a scheme that Erica has Erica, Lisa, and Dorit have come up with to try to spice their stuff. And Kyle. Kyle is still in the mix. Kyle still does not love her sisters. Why are we? You want to know something? Like Crystal is not good at this. Like Crystal, allow herself to get ate up bone apple tea at the reunion, huh?
By Kyle out of all people.
I was like, Crystal, you cannot defend yourself against Kyle. I was like, I could have ended Kyle in 2 sentences. I would have been like, you're literally sitting here talking about the fact that I need to tell the truth. Meanwhile, Lisa has been spreading rumors that your sister is a homophobic racist, but you're probably not upset at that because at the end of the day, Erica exposed you about being happy about the fact that she's being exposed anyway. Like, she could have said all of this because she was there. Girl, you better back these. If you're gonna be on a reunion, you gotta back these hoes up off of you. It was hard to watch Crystal on that reunion. They were eating her up, and I like Crystal a little bit, so it made me really sad. I think Crystal is a really good representative of what millennials will, the later end of millennials are. They're offended by everything. They're always worried about, what's offensive and what's not offensive. Everything is offensive to Crystal.
Yeah, I agree.
She's offended by everything. When she said Michael Jackson, tell me this. Why do you feel that we focus more on Michael Jackson and what Crystal believed rather than Kyle telling Sutton that she lied about having a miscarriage? I was like, now I can understand that we're eating Crystal up because of the dark comment, but that to me is not any different than what Lisa said about Kathy. Crystal, why are you not pulling this out? Back these girls up off of you. The reason that you got 8 is because you allowed yourself to. You could have said anything.
Well, in my opinion, she even got ate up by Andy.
She did get eaten up by Andy, and I'm saying that, why are you letting these people tell you that you're wrong when they're literally doing the exact same thing that you are? Lisa is literally sitting here saying that Kathy said some really dark, nasty things. She has a dark heart, and I'm scared, and I have to go in my room and all of the nasty things she said. And you're literally letting this same woman tell you that you're wrong for insinuating something about Sutton.
Exactly.
I really could not with this. Sheree is a failure. Sonya is weak. You know, Sonya will let you walk off a cliff if it quote unquote made you happy. You know what I'm saying? She's talking about, you know, I had dinner with them, and you know, they're such a nice couple. Shut up, Sonya. I cannot stand people like that. You can't be a real one and tell your friend that they look dumb and stupid. So you're gonna continue to keep this going. Like, you know that this man is no good. He literally cheated on his baby mama. Is literally saying that while y'all been having dinner a couple weeks ago, his face was in her ass. So what are you talking about, Sonya?
Exactly.
Like what? Like, son, you're talking about y'all had dinner. He's a nice guy, but he's eating ass. That's not charades.
So what I find interesting about what Sonya said, well, let's back up just a little bit. Sonya, this is why I didn't think that she needed a second season, because you want to come at Drew because you feel like Drew is an easy target. I'm sick of Sonya and Drew. Like, you want an issue with her at this point really bad. Like, listening at them on that panel, Sonya wanted an issue with Drew so bad. Sis wasn't even worried about her. Here she go coming at Drew. So then you don't want Drew to respond, and when Drew responds, you got a problem with it. Sis, you can't be mad because you're looking for drama. You're looking for drama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sonya, I could have done without her having a second season. I really could have. Or demote her to a friend of.
Yeah, that, like, and the sad thing about it is they say that the Real Housewives of Atlanta, like, you know, their audience was barely there for the BravoCon.
Let me see if I have a picture of it so y'all can see. Every other panel, Married to Medicine, RHOP, Beverly Hills, Jersey, even Shaw's of Sunset, and it ain't even on TV no more. Like, all of those panels, was packed out, but Atlanta's wasn't, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull it up. But you can keep talking while I pull it up. Oh, listen to this. What Sheree had to say about her She by Sheree when they asked her why she had so many glitches. Hold on.
You trying to get my blood pressure up.
Hold on, let me see. It's like 16 seconds, so y'all gotta catch it quick, but it's here we go.
The rollout was, I had some glitches, but it was a good glitch. How many people in here can say that their website crashed? I'll wait.
You are, mate. Let me show y'all Candy face. So says she'll wait. She want to hear who else. Sheree is sad. Sheree is sad.
She really is. Oh wait, okay. I had a question.
I know you got some thoughts on it.
Well, yes, but I did want to ask you one question before.
Yes.
So because Bell Collective is done, and we already basically said that we wanted to partner up for the hot topics and headlines and stuff like that. Did you want to? Now, I don't know if you want to do it right now or not, but I'm letting you know that baby boy ain't got it. Like, I'm sorry, friend. I don't have $700 to trademark copyright that. I was shocked when they told me the price.
Yeah, it's super expensive to trade.
I was like, Michael got to get neutered, so I don't know if I got that necessarily, but do you just want to come out with it and do the partnered hot topic review with that, or would you like to wait? Like, let me know.
I think we go ahead and get it started. I think we can go ahead and get it started.
Okay, so So would you like to do it on both of our channels, or do you want to like switch the channel that it's going to be on intermittently?
Yeah, we could swap out.
Okay, and how often do you want to do these videos?
It's up to you.
Because like I'm not gonna hold you, Chef Dun Dun. I don't know if I took a V8, bitch. I don't know what I've had, but I feel like I'm, getting back, to my old self.
Yes.
I feel reinvigorated. So, which is why I was able to crank out like 3 to 4 or 5. I think maybe 4 or 5 videos throughout the weekend, and I was really happy about that. But yeah, I just need to know, what you think.
Okay, we could talk more offline, but
okay, I need to stop doing that. I'd be like, I always forget that we're on live. Anyway,
no, it's okay. It's okay. I just know, yeah, we talk about it offline. And that way we can get the dates and all of that stuff done and get artwork and all that stuff done. Yeah, we'll go from there.
Okay, so what I'm thinking about Monique. I think Monique is pathetic. I think Monique is a liar. I think Monique is a social climber. She's thirsty for fame, but she doesn't have the personality, the charm, the charisma to achieve those things. Like she wants to throw shade at Candace. She wants to throw shade at at Giselle. But honestly, Giselle, Candace, and everybody else that's on the cast has charisma, uniqueness, charm about them, good or bad. You don't have none of that. Like Monique is like a flat board. And you're not gonna convince me that all of a sudden, right when the premiere of the new episode of Real Housewives of Potomac is coming out, whilst BravoCon is going on, all of a sudden people start caring about Monique. Nobody cares about Monique. Honestly and truthfully, nobody's making blogs about Monique on a regular basis. Nobody's making videos about Monique on a regular basis. That ended when she began, her distancing from Bravo. So nobody would have put out this message of her separating unless it was her, because don't nobody care. Nobody was thinking about, well, let's go see what Monique has got. Well, Monique and Chris and his man boobs got going on. Nobody was thinking of that. You know what I'm saying? So for her to and then on top of that, then what was Ashley talking about things that you're going through? So are you lying? And you're acting like y'all okay, but when the season come out, y'all actually fighting, y'all are separated. What's this all about?
Yeah, Monique is planning this stuff. Like, I don't care what nobody say. She planted this, and unfortunately, she had to use that bird. I said what I said. She planted these stories, and it's always convenient timing when she does plan them.
And not to just mention that, but the fact that the timing of it all did not make sense to me. Like, why now?
Right.
Why do we care now? How would anybody even know that y'all are separating? Who is thinking oh my gosh, when I go to TMZ and I tell this salacious gossip about Monique, it's gonna go everywhere. Nobody was thinking that. Nope. And how the hell did People's Magazine? She's making it seem like this is some media takeout stuff. People's Magazine and everybody in actual real publications made this official.
And to be honest with y'all, People Magazine is not going to take what Ashley said without reaching out to a source. The source was Monique. I don't care what nobody's saying.
It's really sad at this point, and I can guarantee you Monique wants to get back on Bravo. Monique don't want to be on Carlos King's show because number one, she don't get paid like that. She could talk about them little checks all she wants to, but getting paid $2 to $3 to $4 to $5 to $6 to $7 to $800,000 per episode is way different from them $15,000 per episode that you're getting down there at the OWN network. Because we know they ain't paying you like that. Because the views aren't even viewed. I'm surprised they even got a second season.
Yeah, that was a shock to me when I saw that they got a second season. I'm like, why?
I was like, so we could see Monique verbally abuse Chris some more. So we could see him get torn down. I was like, Chris is a shell of his former self, bro. Like Chris can't blink without looking to Monique for accepting. He can't put his clothes on without looking at Monique for acceptance. Like Monique she's not a good person. And neither is Ashley. Did you watch that Real Housewives of Potomac episode?
Last night?
Yes.
I did, but I'm mainly pissed off at Giselle.
We already knew Giselle was on some BS, but I knew Ashley was as well, because Ashley, when she went to that dinner, when she took Candace, one-on-one, and she was saying, maybe if I talk to Candace one-on-one, maybe it'll be better, and all of that other stuff. And then she sprung this on Candace, and she was hoping that Candace was gonna flip out, but Candace didn't even give her that reaction. And I know she was mad about it, because one thing these girls depend on Candace for are their storylines. Candace is everybody's storyline every season since the third season. She's everybody's storyline. And now Giselle is going to bring up the fact, talking about, I don't know what Chris did. Chris didn't say anything. Chris didn't do anything. Chris didn't really make me feel some type of way. But somehow through all of that, I was uncomfortable. What?
And here's the thing. This is what I said on Twitter, and everybody lighting it up. I said, everybody go back to season 6, the reunion, when Chris was upset when Nicki Minaj asked Candace to sing on the spot. Remember that? Remember when they did that break and Chris walked up and he was real pissed off? I feel like, if anything, Chris would have been talking about that particular situation, not what Giselle is trying to make it seem like he just blankly went in there and tried to talk about his wife or whatever the case may be. I don't buy that. I really do think in that particular moment, Chris went and may have asked this because he was upset in the moment. But sis, for you to imply, because you said that you didn't think he was going to do anything, but your implication says otherwise. You're implying something totally different from what's coming out of your mouth. And that, to me, that's foul and ignorant. And if I was Candace, I'd have read her down and production down in that very moment, because this is what you're not about to do.
The thing is I feel that what Candace is doing is correct. Don't even give these girls. I feel like Candace learned from. I don't think.
Well, did you see she did call out production?
Yeah, I'm saying that from the Candace that was on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th season, we have seen her evolve over the season, and now I feel like she's way more selective on when she decides to flip out. And I feel like she did not allow Giselle and Ashley to have that reaction from her, because that's what they always want. And then when she gives it to them, all they're gonna do at the reunion is act like Candace is like this terrible bully. And then what kills me the most about all of this is the fact that the Monique fans are sitting here like, I don't feel bad for Candace. What about Monique? She didn't feel bad for Monique. I'm sorry. Excuse me for not feeling bad for a woman who literally just snatched me up by my wig. I'm sorry I didn't feel bad that a girl that, that she liked spreaded gossip about her, but she snatched me up. Now, why is it the fact that, y'all want Candace to have some sympathy about what Giselle did to Monique, but Monique dragged Candace? She didn't drag Giselle. You know, the woman who y'all say always, you know, trying to destroy people's marriages, always trying to destroy people's homes. Y'all don't call her out. Y'all wasn't saying that Giselle was the one who had a nasty mouth. Giselle was the one whose mouth needed to be checked. Giselle was the one whose mouth is out of control. Y'all said that about Candace. Even though Giselle, quote unquote, is a woman who's always trying to destroy people's relationship. Well, if that was the case, then why didn't Monique bop her on the head? I will never understand Monique fans or the way that they think, because it doesn't make sense to me. This whole thing I'm really upset about, because what do we have to do to get rid of Monique? Porsha, what do we have to do? When will Monique hype go away? Why won't the people who always want to talk about Monique when it comes to Real Housewives, why won't they go and watch Love and Marriage DC? Because the ratings were not rating. The tweets versus the views are not aligning. So something is going on here.
Yeah. I'm completely over it. Candace handled the Ashley situation perfectly. She let the big head fool know Chris wasn't checking for her. He was promoting his place of business. Giselle wants them cobwebs cleared. Someone other than Robin. Giselle is a snake. She always has an issue with someone's husband. She has to have an issue with someone to have a storyline. Yeah, and listen. I also felt some type of way because I mean, granted, Robin spoke up a little bit, but I feel like if that's your friend, like, come on, sis, we gotta talk about this, and we gotta talk about this in a way where you're not supposed to drag this out. But again, it needs to be a storyline for her. Giselle simply making her rounds per usual. New season, new husband, new snake. I mean, same.
Okay. So my question, if that is the case, and this is just like same season, same Giselle, then why isn't Giselle known as the one who takes low blows and like digs or like does like real grimy stuff? Why is Candace known as like this person? Like I'm saying, I do not understand as to why Candace is vilified so much. Like it just, to me, it does not make sense. And it really does anger me, because it really does make me feel like she is getting picked on just because she's dark skinned. Like, I don't understand as to what Candace does that is worse than what everybody else has done. Because y'all literally just like, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say, so Ashley Silver is defending Monique right now. So Kempire reported yesterday at 10:48 a.m. Giselle revealed that Monique Samuels was removed from the red carpet during the Woman King premiere, right? So Ashley posts a video and says that she wasn't. We were all on the on the carpet together, and the carpet wasn't even red.
So you saying Ashley Silver or Ashley Darby defender?
Ashley Silver.
Why
it's
does
Ashley Silver, Arena, Monique, and Winter in this picture?
Okay, so can I ask a question? Like, why is Ashley Silver getting into this? Why are you defending Monique?
Child.
It's like, please don't make me not like you, Ashley, because you are my favorite person on that cast. I would hate for you and Monique to team up. It will really make me make my stomach churn. Like, Monique is the worst. Monique is not funny. Monique is not interesting. Just have you just paid attention to Monique having a conversation when she's on these shows? The conversations is awkward. They're not interesting. She's just Lord Jesus.
Child, these folks. I can't. Again, I told y'all, why is she up Ashley's butt? Team Candace preached Jeremy colorism. Candace doesn't even do anything but defend herself. Why were they even there? Well, in the defense of everybody, they actually sent out Woman King premiere tickets to anybody who was in media and that they think they will cover. They even sent it to some female YouTubers. So I don't necessarily think, you know, I mean, they were invited. I will say that. You could tell that they were invited. But like I said, they invited YouTubers.
And then it was so funny is that like Winter is definitely probably going to be back this upcoming season, even though Ashley didn't want that to happen. You want to know why? Because Winter brings the ratings. Winter is the season. You know, Winter is the reason that the season popped off anyway. So it's so funny that they all tried to blackball Winter out of the show, and she's still there.
Yeah, Monique brought them with her, thinking she wouldn't be asked to leave. I mean, surely. I mean, we don't really have no proof. I mean, according to everything that people are posting in regards to this, they posting videos and stuff. It does look like Giselle may have stretched the truth. And listen, I don't like Monique and I don't like her actions, so not defending her, but and per this whole thread, it looked like Giselle was lying.
Right,
yes, I love Winter.
It was insane. Like I cannot with, you know, with Monique. I'm mad that Carlos King even gave her another platform. I thought sis said that she was done with reality television. I thought she said she was over it. Now you back, and not only are you back, but you've been a production plant. Like, you doing all of this stuff for reality television, even though you said you don't even care about it. Like, she's pathetic. Like, I do not like her. My God. It's nothing about her.
Wait, Shirley, I think you got a lot confused. She wasn't escorted away from BravoCon or anything like that. She was escorted away from the woman, well, according to Giselle, but again, I'm looking at this thread and it don't seem like Giselle told the truth, but she was saying that they escorted her off of the Woman King red carpet is what she said. But Ashley made a video. It looked like several people. It looked like several people did. Child, I think somebody done posted some receipts about Drew and Ralph not paying them.
Where do you be getting all of this tea from? Because I don't see that on my timeline, friend.
I literally just be searching Twitter all day. That's why I keep Twitter. I don't even be on Instagram like that now because Twitter just gives me everything I need. So I saw this on Instagram. The person, they also posted a screenshot of the Cash App that they sent Ralph or something. But also too, y'all go listen to House of Aaron. He interviewed that boy. What's his name? The messy boy that was supposed to be Sheree and Drew's assistant. What Anthony, that's his name. He did an interview with Aaron. Y'all gotta go look at that interview channel. I came to Drew Sidor's house as a chef cooking for her. I prepared food for 7 people. I paid for all the food and delivered it to her house. She asked me 2 days later if I can come in and be the night nanny. I drove 1 hour to her house at 5 p.m. and left around 11 p.m. each day. I picked up her kids from school. I fixed her. Now, that boy did say that Drew don't pick up her kids from school. Now, that boy did say that. She said, this person said, I picked up her kids from school. I fixed their food that was there for them to eat, sat with them during tutoring and playtime, got them ready for bed, bathed her 3-year-old daughter. I got their clothes ready for the morning nanny, did laundry, folded clothes, and couldn't leave until the kids went to sleep. I had to tell Alexa to turn on calming music that Ralph so-called makes. I think that what got Drew's brain sleep, because when I started to ask where was my money for the services I had provided, she stopped responding. So I started emailing and sending my invoice to her, and all of a sudden Ralph called me talking about a look at it like days in their life. I was blown away at his point of view, but he said he would be able to send me a payment and ask for my cash app. Do you know this lame sent me $150 when I saw that, instantly text him back and put that stop responding once again. And so whoever this person is posted the cash app. It is $150 for a gift. And I mean, this is old news. This was from last year, but he sent this on November the 7th of 2021.
Oh wait, can I ask you a question? Did you see the read off between Ion and Phaedra?
I just saw it on Twitter, but I haven't listened to it.
So apparently she had said to Phaedra, she was like, Phaedra is the worst dressed on this stage. And then Phaedra said, well, at least I own all the clothes that I'm wearing. And then Ian said, well, I'm getting paid to wear this, so I'm walking around in designer while making money. And then she said, well, I wish they didn't make you wear that quinceañera dress. You should give it back to the teenager that you took it from. And then so I guess Phaedra ate her up.
But I'm here for it. I love it. When they be shading each other, it's funny because I like
feel bad.
I like Kenya, Kenya, Ashley, and Teresa ate up Vicky Gunvalson. Baby, that was hilarious.
I'm so sick and tired of them coming at Vicky. They need to leave Vicky alone.
Nah, Vicky do be nasty though. Vicky be nasty, and that's what all of them had to say. Even Kenya was like, Vicky, she just real nasty, and somebody just gotta tell you, so you nasty.
I mean, maybe I feel like she feels because she started all of this. Because
that's what she did. She literally
the Real Housewives started with Vicky Gunvalson. Like at the end of the day, if anybody's gonna be a queen of these shows, it's gonna be Vicky. And Vicky has a lot of iconic moments from her time on the OC. Like I love Vicky Gunvalson. I know a lot of us don't like her, but I'm one that does. I'm Team Vicky all the way. Ashley rude anyway, so forget about her. And Kenya, although I'm a huge Kenya stan, you still pull Kim Fields' seat from underneath the chair. So at the end of the day, sis, you are not that nice sometimes as well. So leave Vicky alone.
She did do that, yeah.
So let's not all try to be a victim.
Okay, let me address this again. Monique she did not go to BravoCon. She did not go to BravoCon, y'all. She did not go to BravoCon. She was not escorted off of any Bravo red carpet. Giselle said at BravoCon that Monique was escorted off of the Woman King Premier's red carpet.
Okay, I have one more question. Did you hear that Porsha was not invited to BravoCon, even though she just filmed the new season of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip? And I want to know why you think she was not invited.
I don't know why sis wasn't invited. That was a little weird to me.
And do you think that this means that she's not going to be back for Real Housewives, period? Because it's so funny to me that she was teasing and alluding. I think that she was planning those stories about her getting $5 million, but that's just me. But it's so crazy because Phaedra is at BravoCon, but Porsha's not.
Well, a lot of the ex-housewives were there. So I don't really know. At first, I didn't believe when they were saying that she wasn't invited until I heard her say it on that live. But I don't know. Sis was in Cabo though.
Is she in? And another question is, why is she down to, come back to RHOA when she supposedly quote unquote quit RHOA because she wanted to retire? Sis, you're in retirement now. Why do you even want to come back? Why are you even alluding to you being back? When in the midst of everything happening, with the rumors of her coming back, she was putting the peaches on her like captions. She was alluding that she would have been coming back, and just to come to find out, it was all lies, and she was gassing it because, truth be told, she wants Bravo to give her another offer. But why did you leave anyway? Is it because you slept with somebody's husband, allegedly?
Child.
And you don't want to answer for it? Because it's no way I'm going to believe that she left the show because she wanted to retire. Because she's not even giving retirement. Because if that's the case, then why are you on Real House Ultimate Girls Trip?
Yeah, okay, Darnett. What I'm saying is Monique ain't went to nothing Bravo related, right? There was a RHOP panel at BravoCon. They asked about Monique on the panel. And then Giselle said, I don't know how she's doing because last time I saw her, she was on the Woman King premiere red carpet and she got kicked off of. That's what she said. So I don't want nobody to think again that she went to anything Housewife related or Bravo related because she didn't. But they brought her name up at the BravoCon. Child, I'm just tired of these Planet stories. I'm just tired of the Planet stories.
Yeah, it's sad that we're able to see how these people are planning stories about themselves, because we all know nobody cares about Monique. Don't nobody want Monique. Who's going online searching for Monique T? Who's going to search for that? Who's saying oh my God, girl, let me go see where Monique is going. Look, what's she up to? Nobody is doing that. But you want to know what we are doing? We are searching up what Candace, Giselle, Ashley, Mia, Karen, Wendy are all doing on Potomac. But don't nobody care about what's happening on Love and Marriage DC. We already know that all the season comprises of is, Jamie cussing out Arena like he usually do. And then want to cuss us out because he mad that we mad that he cussed her out. I am so not. Are you reviewing DC?
No, you know good and well I'm not reviewing DC because I'm not gonna watch him.
I think if we do, I think we should review it together.
Listen, if these same dry couples is on there, you ain't gonna get a review out of me because I ain't gonna never watch the show.
Well, I think they're gonna make Winter a part of the cast, man, and I do think they're gonna ease up off. If they want to listen to the audience, they're gonna ease up off of these episodes focusing around Monique, because I think they found out last season we didn't want it. We don't want Monique. It would have been fine if it was just the other couples, but we was spending way too much time with Monique that we did not need, which lets us know that if it wasn't for Candace or any of the other girls on Potomac, nobody would care about what Monique had going on because nobody wanted to see her scenes. This is the woman that they said was the fan favorite, the woman that they say, what made the show, Nobody wanted to see her scenes. Why is that? What is going on in your background, friend?
Just them puppies, child.
Not them puppies. And I know Monique has to be sick.
This Monique is the Woman King Premium premiere, but they did a press thing for the Housewives at the event. She was asked to move from the picture. That's not what Giselle said, though.
And can I ask you a question? Do you think Monique feels some type of way that everything that she wanted to do, that Candace is now doing it? Like, she has her own music career. She just submitted her stuff into the Grammys. She got invited to the Grammys as a real artist. Not to mention that she's rubbed shoulders with all of the celebrities. She's getting on TV shows and movies. She's on radio. She's doing everything. Meanwhile, Monique has Love and Marriage DC. Do you think she feels some type of way about that? And why do you feel, on top of that, the fans feel that Candace is jealous of Monique in current day? Do you think it's delusional?
Absolutely, because I think at this point, I mean, it's nothing to be jealous of. I mean, what we jealous of? The 4 houses? I mean, if they want 4 houses, I'm pretty sure they can get them. So I don't know, child. Monique fans are delusional, child. I guess I wouldn't know because I don't keep up with them.
They're like gnats. They're all on Twitter talking. Because like, I'll tell you, planted that story. Candace probably planted that story. What are you talking about? Candace does not care about Monique. Like, it's
over here having her a good time at BravoCon, performing and doing all kind of other stuff. She was not studying Monique.
Exactly, but like, these fans, I don't understand it. Like, Monique fans are weird, just like she is, child.
And just, I mean, they even brought her up on the panel. Candace didn't even have nothing to say about Monique, so y'all can cook that.
But do you think Monique feels some type of way, or do you think she has some type of jealousy towards Candace?
I'm sure she do. Y'all be sending me these stories in my Instagram. Listen, I love y'all for sending me stories, but a lot of stuff that y'all send me, I already be knowing.
Okay. All right. I gotta get back to my slave ship. I gotta go finish, finishing up these contracts. Oh my God.
Well, thank you for calling in, friend.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Her and Destiny can be besties. Monique and Destiny can be besties, is what you said. Sorry, y'all, that y'all are hearing these pups doing all this squealing and going on. I can't take it. Yeah, she do give me another Destiny. For me, I can't take it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I dropped the link for y'all to call in, but I am gonna share my screen so you guys can see some of these BravoCon pictures. Here we go. All right, so this is Wendy and Phaedra. And you know what? I'm gonna shut up. Phaedra insinuated, I can't play any of the videos, but Phaedra insinuated that she is now seeing a doctor. So they asked her, would she join Married to Medicine cast, or would she be joining Real Housewives of Dubai? And y'all know, for whatever reason, Phaedra don't like to, give the true tea, but yeah. They are taking a look at the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip 3. So that's what they're looking at there at BravoCon. This is your Married to Medicine panel that the mediator could not mediate, honey. Well, I want to know why she was there, because, baby, they showed out on this panel and she could not even handle them. She couldn't handle them. I think I dropped the link again in case if y'all might want to call in. It's the fans on both sides. Oh, you babysit? No, I'm not babysitting the pups. My brother's dog had pups, and this is going on week 4 now. So they up walking and screaming and hollering and stuff, and I can't take the children's screaming and hollering, child. Phaedra is trying to be back on TV so bad, but Darnell, she don't have to try really hard because Andy really likes Phaedra. I don't care what y'all say. Andy likes Phaedra, and Phaedra will be back on TV. She don't have to try too hard. Andy loves Phaedra. Let's be very clear. Andy loves Phaedra. Okay, so this is where Giselle states that Monique was escorted off of the Woman King premiere red carpet. So that's why I say she didn't say that they didn't want her in no picture or anything like that. They escorted her completely off of the red carpet is what she said. So let me put this back up here.
Lo and behold, Miss Monique Samuels comes down and she thought she was going to get on the red carpet and answer some questions, and they escorted her right on off the carpet. She's no longer a housewife. She's no longer part of Potomac. She's on radio. She's on a very popular radio station. That did not give her the credibility. 6 to 10. So
So you had Karen and Ashley defending her because basically what Giselle was saying was she didn't understand how Monique necessarily got invited. But again, they even invited YouTubers. They even invited YouTubers to the Woman King press. So, you know, for me, she's saying that she was escorted off of the red carpet, not that they asked her a question and they didn't want her to answer the question. She said they escorted her off of the red carpet, which again, like I said, based off of everything that's in the comments and different stuff like that, we're figuring out that that's not true. And listen, you don't gotta like Monique, but come on now, we at some point, let's tell the truth, sis. But anyway, y'all see the RHOP panel. This is Karen, Candace, and Wendy, and then Giselle, Robin, Mia, and Ashley is on the other side. This was a Watch What Happens Live. You know, like I said, they switched it up with the guests and stuff like this. I think this was either Friday night or Saturday night. And you see, Robin, Giselle, Sutton, Garcelle, Mama Joyce, Candy. On this other side, I see Simone, Melissa, and Joe Gorga. I can't see who else that is behind them. This was Sheree and Marlo reenacting, you know, their famous. So they reenacted that. Let's listen to this. Hold on. Let me throw this thumbnail back up here. So this is Sheree and Candy's awkward moment. And we will take a listen.
I am the poster for Never Give Up on Your Dreams. Candy, you okay? Candy giving me a look like what is that face? Candy, you are literally giving me a look like.
I didn't even know I was making faces. I was just listening.
That facial expression. That's a resting listening face. That's a resting listening face.
Sheree want a problem with everybody. If Sheree is just that type of person, she looking for an issue with somebody. She looking for an issue with Candy. Because at this point, girl, Giselle's always extra important. A Vicky. Yep. You know, you have to take what Giselle. Yeah, that's why I say Giselle definitely stretched the truth up there because, like Monique or not, it definitely does not look like she ever got escorted off the red carpet. Like, we need to quit that now. Do Candy and Phaedra cross paths? So there was a video going around Friday night of Candy and Phaedra being like 5 housewives away from each other. I'm trying to see. Oh, you know what? I shared it. So let's go home and let's go to my tweets. Oh, this somebody else I want to talk about too, because Jim went up to the BravoCon line when Andy said that he disinvited her because of her guilty plea. She released a statement talking about that she was invited to BravoCon and she was being paid to be a BravoCon, but they said that she interrupted Tamra's party. Now it's been alleged that Heather Gay is the one that invited her to Tamra George's party, after party. I think it was either Friday night. Yeah, it was Friday night. Invited her to the after party. Now, mind you, she didn't participate in nothing else when it came to BravoCon, and Andy actually said that he would like to have a one-on-one interview with her. And this is what I put. I said she won't do it. At least I don't see her doing it, because then that means that she said she wasn't going to jail no more. That means she would have a lot to prove. She sat down with Up and Adam and done an interview with Up and Adam saying she was innocent and all this kind of stuff. She said she was innocent at the reunion and all of that. But child, the people ain't really having it. The people ain't really having it. And I'm really shocked that she has fans. But anyway. Y'all gotta go check this out. This is Candy and Mama Joyce reenacting like who should have a peach. And believe it or not, right here, this is Mama Joyce. I mean, you can kind of see it through the side profile, but this is Mama Joyce wearing Candy's season 9 reunion look. And then this is Candy with Mama Joyce's clothes and wig on. I thought that was so cute. So cute. Where is... I'm trying to find... I know. Where is it? Oh, so this is Atlanta's panel, y'all. Look, let me make this bigger for y'all. Look at Atlanta's panel. It's not packed at all. Look. Look at that. Do y'all see that? Everybody else's panel was packed out. Oh, y'all can't see it. My bad. There you go. There you go, right there. Y'all see them only them first few rows is full. Everybody else, y'all can see it now, can't you? I took the thumbnail down, so hopefully y'all can see it. But y'all see that the Atlanta panel was not full. I need to watch Real Housewives of Miami. I know the new season is coming back in this year. Yeah, I'm not a Miami fan. I don't know. I'm not a Miami fan. And maybe if I get into this latest season, I might be able to, but I don't know. There's something about it I can't get into. But yeah, this is Atlanta's panel, and y'all see how many people is there. Now, let me show you in comparison to somebody else's panel. Hold on, let me remove that for now. Ooh, child. These are pups. Let me show y'all. Okay, here's this video, and unfortunately, y'all, I can show y'all the video, but I can't play the sound because Beyonce's song is playing in the background. Oh, okay. So let me share my screen so y'all can see this. All right, so this was a video that they put of a mesh of housewives. I think it's Real Housewives of Atlanta, Beverly Hills, and Ultimate Girls Trip. So turn the sound off, and here we go. There's Phaedra, Vicky, Brandy, Erica, Renna, Sheree, Crystal, Candy, Kenya, Drew, Marlo, Kathy Hilton, Garcelle, Kyle, Dorit, Sutton, and Taylor Armstrong. So there y'all can see it one more time. This was before they actually went out on the stage. All right. Y'all can say what y'all want to. I'm going to BravoCon next year. I'm going. I'm going. Oh yes. I'm going. Okay. I was trying to find another panel so that y'all could see. Y'all, Shaw's Sunset is not even on anymore. Shaw's Sunset even had way more people in there than Atlanta did. Yeah, Bill, we already talked about Porsha not being there. We already talked about Porsha not being invited. Whatever that means. But she decided, she went to Toya Johnson's wedding instead. Now, BravoCon wasn't going on. We know Candy would have been there too. Let's see. Sorry, I think Marlo decreased the normal RHOA reviews the way things was going. I could see that, but I don't know what it's gonna take to save RHOA. I think for us, we're content with it, but something is definitely going on. Something is definitely going on. While we may not like certain people are definitely fan favorites, and it's showing. It's showing. Because that right there was gut-wrenching to see that a lot of people weren't at their panel. Even Married to Medicine's panel was packed. They said it was standing room only in everybody else's panel, including the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and the Real Housewives of Miami. What you saying is strategic? The people not showing up for Real Housewives of Atlanta? If I could be completely honest with you, let me just share where I feel like a lot of the we've seen over time how Bravo has treated Atlanta and how Bravo has treated Married to Medicine ladies, right? They never get promo. They have to pay for their own promo. And we can't put Potomac in that because Potomac actually does great. They get a promo every season. Last season they got their pink promo, you know what I'm saying? This season they got their red promo. So it seems to be like Potomac, who's ever is over Potomac's promo and marketing, is A1. I do know for a fact that they tried to take whoever was working with Potomac down to the Atlanta, but Atlanta still had to pay for their own promo pictures and all kinds of stuff. So I'm not really understanding how that is. It was all mean-spirited. Wait, it's like Love and Marriage Huntsville is kind of run its course, but we don't really have anything else to watch. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. I totally agree. But yeah. So that was Atlanta's. Dubai's was full. Everybody else's was full. So I don't know. It definitely makes me side eye a lot of them. Friend, you're gonna have to catch up on the live. I already showed the what's the name when RHOA came out and blew Orange County out the water. It was mess back then. Yeah, I don't know. They just don't support Atlanta women like I really think that they should. And I think people need to call it out because it is something that we consistently see. We consistently see that those women aren't treated like everybody else is. I don't understand, but I wanted y'all to definitely see that. Truth be told, Kenya is the fan favorite. The only road through RHOA is the beef in the cloud chase. Kenya is why Martell got beef and wants to be Peter 2.0. Andy doesn't like Kenya, and Kenya is the moment. I actually would have to disagree with you when you say that Andy doesn't like Kenya. Andy loves Kenya. Andy loves Kenya, and Andy loves Phaedra. Regardless of if we like them or not, Andy loves them. Loves them. They are highest paid through Atlanta girls get higher bags than most franchises. Yeah, because Candy is going to be the highest paid housewife. Yeah. Now, I know that a lot of people were speculating about Lisa Rinna coming back. Now, I feel like when it comes to Lisa Rinna, I do think she's coming back, but I also think where she's gonna get paid is gonna be a kicker too. I was really hoping Phaedra was going to come back. Phaedra already said she was gonna come back to Atlanta. I like Kenya just 50% of the time, but wouldn't say she's my favorite. It's proven through the seasons Andy doesn't like her. He tolerates her. No, Andy loves Kenya. Andy loves Kenya. Andy loves Phaedra. Andy loves them. Andy loves them. Which is why Kenya gets, I mean, come on now. Come on. That's what I'm saying, Jeremy. When RHOA first came out and became the most popular, the mess started and hasn't stopped. They hate that those women made the franchise pop. Well, the problem is too, and Bravo has to be called out for this. The network, NBC, Universal, they all got to be called out for this. Put some people of color in place. I mean, I'm not understanding. Y'all got all these clear people in place. Like, put some people of color in place. That one show, and I didn't see them give this show any clout at BravoCon. What was it about the Love Match Atlanta? Love Match Atlanta. Everything behind Love Match Atlanta was black. The production company was black, black owned. Everything they had to do with that show that didn't really bring in that many ratings was black, which then tells us a lot. Phaedra would be good on Dubai, but that would probably be too many of us on one set. Kenya has grown a lot over time. Well, I'm Team Twirl, and it's what it is. He loves her now because she brings the ratings. But honestly, Andy has loved Kenya from day one. Andy has loved Kenya from day one. Anybody who brings in a level of TV the way that Kenya does, the way that Phaedra did, he's going to like those people. He's going to like those people. I'm not comparing Phaedra or Kenya at all. What I'm saying is he likes them. because of the shade and the mess that they bring. He likes that. Andy likes that. I didn't watch the show. Hello, Sheldon. Now, hey, Sheila. Hey. You gotta pay attention to the way Andy acts around certain housewives. You also gotta pay attention to his performance at reunions and different stuff like that. Andy has his favorites in this, and you can always tell on camera who he likes. So you gotta pay real close attention because he was gonna always give it away, especially at the reunions. He's gonna always give it away. Why he probably think he's not, he is. For me, I think when it comes to Phaedra being the episode that she was on Dubai, maybe if we see her interacting with the Dubai women a little bit more, I could see her over there. But I mean, just because you know Caroline Brooks, I don't know. I don't like Caroline Brooks though. I do not like Caroline Brooks. Caroline Brooks definitely she give me sneaky. Give me sneaky, shady. I don't care for her. I don't care for her. And then two, she don't know whose side she want to be on. She a flip-flopper. She is Simone. I don't care what y'all say about Simone. Simone do give me flip-flopping vibe. Hey Juan, what's going on? Yeah, he does, especially with Phaedra. Yep. Andy loves anyone that brings the sass and absolutely. Just like he liked Lisa Rinna, he liked these problematic people or the people that he viewed as keeping the ratings going. Well, especially whether we like these people or not. Listen, I said what I said about Simone. I do think Simone could be a flip-flopper. I don't like Brooks either. She gives me yes sir. She give me yes sir. She like to start mess and then try to hide her hands and stuff. So and then too, another reason why I don't like her. I be listening to her Twitter spaces. Sis just be talking out the side of her neck. So in case if y'all don't know, there's like a lot of different blogs that give out like blind items. And so basically what a blind item is they'll describe an East Coast housewife as being cheated on, or they'll say something like that, right? Was a blind item that came out maybe about 2 weeks, maybe about a week ago, about Caroline Brooks. She's supposed to be opening up a massage parlor or something like that, or beauty parlor, something like that over there in Dubai, right? Baby, this blind item came out and said that she probably is gonna be a friend of, and that the that the whole little salon thing was a storyline. Now she debunked it. But I don't like Brooks. I watch people facial expressions and their tone of voice. Yep, you got to. And that's why I tell you all the time, like, if you listen to Andy and the way that Andy talks and the way that Andy performs, like at the reunions and stuff, that's how you could pick up who he know. I mean, who he like and who he don't like. So he like Kenya, he like Phaedra, he like them people that keep up the mess. Scotty, don't start. Hey, Prosperity, what's up? Phaedra and Sheree are the same. Child, we just got to talk about Sheree. Baby, Sheree is a loser. I'm sorry. Sheree is a loser. Sheree is a loser. Sheree is a loser. Her shade never lands. Like, did y'all hear what she said when everybody was giving their thoughts about Martell? Sis said, Sheree said, well, wasn't nobody really checking for Ty when he first came on the scene. Girl, that read or that shade didn't land at all. You're like you trying to say, it didn't land. Scotty, How come you can't come in here? See, when I go over to your chat before I get started, I speak at least. You ain't even speak. Phaedra's facial expressions is everything to me. Her and Kendra was good TV with their shit. Oh, you mean Kenya? Yeah, I agree. Phaedra is not an organic fit with any cast at this point. But I can see her on Married to Medicine replacing Quad. You're not even married to medicine, my love. That is true. That is true. That's true. Be nice to them middle school dropouts. Todd didn't come with 5 kids and crazy baby mama either. Oh. Oh, hey. See, you want some shady stuff. And you come in here, speak like I speak to you. I don't give you no dry hay. Don't come in my chat giving me no dry hay. Screaming. There's no way that Sheree is like Phaedra. She by Sheree's trash. Oh. Not the trash. Not the trash. Would y'all like to hear this interview of all the ladies talking about Martell again? Did you guys catch it? Did you guys catch it? I did play it at the beginning of this live. So we'll listen to it again. The ladies had choice words about Mr. Martell Holt, which definitely gives me, again, I can't show the clip because they ain't coming me, but it looked like Candy may have had some issues with him too. So here we go, right here.
This is the first week.
All right, so I'm gonna put this thumbnail up again because, like I said, that's not to come get me. Yes, Scotty, you giving dry speaking. I don't like it. It's dry. Don't speak to me dry. Jeremy, I'm gonna tell you. Oh my God. Let's hear it. I was late. Okay, we can hear it again. Hold on. All right, here we go. Uh-oh.
First time we're getting together, and this is what I come into.
What do you think about Sheree's new boyfriend?
You know what? That's the first time I've been asked that question. I want Sheree to be happy. Yeah, I want her to pick better. I think she's a good pick, but I don't think she's a good picker.
And you're filming now. I mean, what's filming been like so far?
Started off with a bang. Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that?
No, I wasn't.
How's Sheree's new man?
Honey. Didn't I tell you that the first week started off with a bang? Okay. They told me I couldn't give you any secrets, but I'll say that.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. How are things with the new relationship?
I am having a good time. I am, I'm just, we enjoy each other. I'm, dating, and I don't take anything to, right now, I just got out of a relationship, so I'm just kind of taking things one day at a time.
I spoke to Candy and Kanye. I hate to cause some drama, but it doesn't seem like they're big fans of the new man.
Which is so funny because they don't know him. But, but no one was a big fan of Todd either when he first came on, was he?
But you're happy. You're in a good place.
I am. I'm in a good place. And it's so funny that you say Kenya because every time she would text me or I would talk to her, she's asking about him. So then to get, where she is now, and some things that happen is kind of crazy to me. But hopefully everything can be worked out.
Definitely. What do you think of Sheree's new boyfriend?
Hey, well, so listen, I got to have dinner with them. I actually like them together. I know that there's a lot going on. And of course, we all know a lot about Martell because he was on television as well. But when I'm with them, it feels very real. It feels like there's a lot of I know she's just having fun. She's like, listen, I'm not looking for a husband. But, so I like their energy together, but we'll see.
I know. It doesn't seem like Candy and Kenya are fans.
What did they say? Tell me the truth.
They just like them.
No, yeah. Well, we have to wait and see.
What do you think of Sheree's new man?
Oh, I have not met him. So we'll see. I mean, I know of him. I'm actually friends with his ex-wife. So I don't know what that's going to be like. Ralph and Martell actually talk. They were friends before. So this is going to be a lot of connections. It's going to be a lot. I feel like this season. It's already a lot.
These pictures don't give you a break. I'm like, wait a minute. This is the first week.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all heard it. Y'all heard what the woman said. I mean, what they had said. They had said that, right, sing your gun on, girl. It makes sense Kenya wants him. You think so? You think Kenya want Martell? I don't think Kenya want Martell. I don't. I really don't. I really don't. I like Kenya, but her BF be a little sneaky too. Kenya, you had many boyfriends on the show and they didn't last long. You also had a husband which didn't last long either. So stop. Kenya don't want Martell. I don't think so either. And Martell and Ralph went to the same school of gaslighting. Okay? Cause how you gonna say Drew? Sometimes sis, we be pretty wanting to like you, but sometimes stuff come out your mouth that don't even be making sense. And I be like, girl, I want you to get somewhere and sit down. Get somewhere and sit down. But is that Marlo? No, Marlo didn't speak on it. It was only I think you'd have been able to tell if that was Marlo now. Samuel will set you up with a serial unaliver and say he only did it once. I was really over here rooting for her getting a second season, but since I would be signing a friend of contract, because and she wants an issue with Drew so bad. She wants an issue with Drew so bad. So bad. Now, wait a minute. Child just so happened to pull up my Instagram in the neighborhood talking somebody's funeral. Child, I wasn't expecting to open my phone up and see that. I love Jill. Jill's Aaron, I do too. I felt like Tamara was doing too much. I really did. I felt like Tamara Judge was doing too much when she went in on Jill's Aaron like she did. Let me find out Ralph was that first Atlanta. I'm not even finna finish. No, I'm talking about the attack of Kenya's marriage in here. Oh, somebody attacked her marriage? Martell and Ralph went to the same school of gas. I think I read that. Yeah, she acting the same way she was about Apollo. Nah, I think the energy is very different. The energy is very, very different. Oh, you were saying Jill Ruff. Oh, my bad. my bad. I thought you was talking about Jill Zara. Sorry, friend Jill, in the comments. I'm sorry. It's probably a death of another marriage. But have y'all noticed this one thing? Did you notice again in that clip, Sheree still ain't claiming Martell? I want y'all to quit playing with us. Like, Sheree still ain't claiming him. He's just a friend. We're just having fun. We're just having fun. Girl, the people is really trying to warn you. The people is trying to warn you. His baby mama still over here saying that he left Atlanta and came right over there to her back door, which I don't believe her, and I need footage. But I'm just saying, the baby mama said, all us Jills are about big Jill energy, period. Sheree is still pulling stunts and shows at this point. The reason why I brought up that interview with Aaron and the messy manager was because of the fact that he said in that interview, Anthony said in that interview, not a manager but assistant, Aaron asked, was Martell and Sheree a stunt for the TV, right? She said that it wasn't a stunt for TV, but child, folks is reading into that. Oh, that's Kayla Nicole's funeral. Who is, okay, maybe I'm missing some people. Now I have to look it up. Hold on, I got to see who Kayla Nicole is without me having to make she rest in peace if it's, because I didn't know. That kind of threw me for a loop because this is Brooke's daughter's funeral. Oh, okay. Makes sense now. Makes sense. Thank you for telling me that, Bill. Thank you. I had to look up who it was there for a second because I was really confused, but now everything makes sense. And you know what's crazy? I was actually thinking earlier today, I was like, we haven't heard any more about that. So, okay. Sending well wishes, love, and prayers, because I know this is not going to be easy. That's not going to be easy. So y'all, send up a prayer for Brooke Bailey's family, as they lay Kayla to rest today. Remember, she passed away in a vehicle accident. So yeah, sending well wishes, loves, prayers, and everything to their family today. Again, when I opened my phone, I was like, I wasn't expecting to see that. I'll just be honest, it was facts. It wasn't attack on nobody's short-term marriage. Oh, you was the one that came at her marriage. Y'all stop coming at people marriage. Stop coming at people marriage. Stop coming at the marriage. But anyway, y'all saw what went on down at the BravoCon. I'm gonna drop this link one more time. But y'all saw what went on down at the BravoCon and all of the mess and stuff. Now y'all got to go watch that Married to Medicine panel because that was messy, child. That was messy. Beautiful young lady, absolutely. Her service also looks beautiful as well, like beautiful. So again, just sending well wishes and love and prayers to Brooke and her family as they go through this today. It's whew, I can only imagine. So yeah, I can, unfortunately I can't watch that. So Aaron Hall was flirting with Sheree with Martell. No. Kayla is Brooke Bailey's daughter from Basketball Wives. Remember, she passed away. It's about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks, in a car accident. Shirley, we ain't heard your mouth this afternoon. Call in. Well, you know, Shirley probably at work, child. You know, Shirley probably at work. Shirley probably down at the building and can't call. Lord Jesus, can 2022 get any better before the New Year comes? Man, that's why I say, y'all, no matter what things look like for you, manifest great things to happen. Like, the power, it's in your tongue. You know what I mean? And if we want great things to happen, of course, we got to speak them every day, every moment, every second, because it is really a lot going on. Like, I didn't cover the serial unaliver from Stockton, California this past weekend. It went unhinged, and he was a black guy. Like, I mean, there's so much going on, and I haven't been able to cover everything, but it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. So please, y'all, just speak positivity over your life, because at this point, it's really important to do so. It's so much going on, so many heavy spirits. Retrograde is over. The little after effect was supposed to be over on the 13th. So again, y'all, I'm just praying for the best for everybody, because it ain't been easy for me. So I know it ain't easy for a lot of other people. The power can be, boy. It was Damon Hall, I believe. Yeah, I don't even know what I read. The facts don't. That's facts. Don't speak ill on others or yourself. Honor and love you first. Absolutely, and that's why I say, y'all, like, every day, speak greatness over yourself. Speak greatness over yourself, and let's try to take out of our vocabulary. Can this get any worse? Can my day get any worse? Because literally, you're speaking that in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? You are literally speaking that. So, you know, just let's remove those words and try to replace them with positive words. And again, I'm preaching to myself, y'all. Definitely preaching to myself. At Jeremy, actually, you are one of one. Your vibe is off the charts. Thank you, twin. Wait. And I know it's gonna be hard for Brooke and her family, because Thanksgiving, Christmas. Yeah. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine what they are all going through right now. Like, that just can't be easy. Say it, friend. One day you may speak that thing in, and you may win. You may win. But again, I realized, like, even my therapist ain't even no deep Christian or anything like that. But the fact that, he was like, speak great things in the atmosphere. And so that's what we're going to be doing October. Now, Thursday, I need y'all over here on the channel. We're going to be celebrating 3K. And if y'all can't make it, I need y'all. The flyer will be released by the end of today. Still checking for some more folk, but we're gonna have a good time on Thursday, okay? So get your cocktails ready, get your smokes ready, whatever you got. We're gonna have a good time, okay? Yeah, we're gonna have a real good time. Y'all join my Patreon. It's just $3 to join Patreon. The link has already been dropped by the bot. $3 to join Patreon. Tres dollars. Uno, dos, tres. Not I was about to say my numbers in English, and then when I got to 3, I was gonna say 3 in Spanish. As a parent, you expect your child to bury you no other way. Yeah, I can only again imagine what Brooke is actually feeling. Now, I'm really wishing Kyle would turn these comments out. Okay, he did. Because people, regardless of, they're going to be asking why. But Brooke gave them permission to stream the service. Okay? I know people probably going to be like, well, I don't know, but then Brooke gave them permission to do so. Let's see here. I wouldn't know what to do. My child was in a car accident where his boyfriend died a year ago. Therapy, rehabilitation, family, and love got him through. I couldn't imagine losing him. Oh my gosh. Prayers for you. Prayers for you. I mean, listen, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Oh man. I don't even know what to say, because they really are going to, man, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot to have to deal with. Yeah, bring the low vibration plates, honey. Low vibration only. We only eat low vibration food, okay? We only have low vibration plates. We don't do high vibration over here or none of that, because we like to eat. We like to eat, okay? This is a channel about food, okay? We like to eat, okay? We like to eat. You know, I don't know where Francine is at with the church announcements, but we need the church announcements. Okay, again, y'all, Brooke Bailey did post on her Instagram. She said, celebrating the life of Kelly Nicole Ford Bailey. For those who cannot attend in person, the live stream will be provided by at the Neighborhood Talk. So, you know, just I definitely want to put that out there, because that's the reason why he turned the comments off, because people kept asking why was he streaming it. And I feel like it really ain't your business, because if she did give permission behind the scenes, what come on. I still miss my only child. It's been 16 years. Darnett, I'm definitely praying for you. I know it's not easy burying a child. I watched my dad bury 3 girls, and I watched my mom, you know, bury 2 children as well. And, you know, those are my siblings, but the pain that I watched my parents go through, losing children, listen, I don't wish that on anyone. I don't. It was tough watching them go through it. It was tough, especially with my mom. My mom, it was like very hard. Like her grieving process was super hard, because she was trying to play strong and all of this stuff, and she didn't allow herself time to grieve. And it was really later on down the line where I started seeing her patterns and how she was dealing with the grief. And it, you know, my mom was one of those type of people, you know, just pray it away. You ain't going to no therapy. You ain't going to no grief counseling or no grief therapy or anything like that. You know, just pray it away. And it definitely took her down a path that I don't think she really wanted to go down, with health and all kinds of stuff. So I can only imagine how Brooke is feeling. So again, I definitely want, you know, regardless of what we see on TV or whatever the case may be, I still want to send her well wishes, love, and prayers and grace. You know, gotta extend grace to people. Like, extend just a little bit of grace to folks. You know what I mean? Listen, give yourself grace and time to heal. Some days are going to be hard. I lost my husband March of last year. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I think the healing process does not start until everything has settled a bit. And what I mean by settled a bit, when you done buried your loved ones, everybody go back home, everything settles down, everybody done left the repast, ain't nobody still eating at your house or nothing like that. That's when it really start hitting you. You know what I'm saying? That's when you really feel the pressure of grief. is when everything is all said and done. Do y'all agree with me when it comes to that? If you've lost anyone really close to you, you know, of course, while you're planning stuff, you can't, it's like you can't grieve because you're planning, and you know what I mean? Like it's always different, but I feel like the grief really comes and hits you when everything is said and done. After you've buried that person, after, you know, family has left, after, you know, friends have gone, they've come, you know, to be with you, but now they're gone. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot to deal with. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas since my mom passed away. It will be 6 years on 11/9. The pain is hard, and Thanksgiving was her favorite holiday. And I can definitely attest to that. Like, I stopped celebrating, or I'll put it this way. I stopped wanting to be around people because my mom was such a, and I lost my, I am adopted. I lost my adopted mom back in 2011, right? I was a senior in high school. And when this happened, like, I had seen her, you know, bury her children. I had seen her, you know, be such a strong woman. And I'm over her like, Lord, why you take this woman away from me? Why you take this woman away from me? So for the first couple of years, I didn't want to go around family. I didn't want to be around people. I even moved just like really quick. I just up and moved because I couldn't take, I felt like staying in my hometown and stuff like that would just weigh on me even heavier. So I moved. And yeah, y'all right. Grief hits in waves, and it is different for everybody. But one thing that is not different, is when grief hits you. Grief hits you when everything is said and done, right? Because you don't have people checking up on you like you did during the week of that particular person passing. I don't care what nobody say. That is when you really need people. That's when you really need people in your life. You need friends, you need family, you need all of that, because again, everything has settled, right? That's when reality slaps you in the face, and it's like, this person is no longer here anymore. You see what I'm saying? That's that grief thing. Yeah. Man. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. When you quiet and left on your, or when things have settled and you left on your own, again, that's when the grief really hits you, because then again you're going into that. So listen, I don't wish it on anybody. I know it's a part of life for us to, you know, have to deal with death and grief, but yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Yes, it hit me after everything. Yeah, it does. Like, even for my mom and for my brother, like, for my mom, a lot of people kept asking me, are you okay? Are you okay? Because I didn't really show any emotion. I showed emotion probably the day that she passed away. I showed emotion then because I didn't get a chance to be by her side when she passed away. So that was a lot of emotion, and that was heavy for me. But the emotion definitely came after I buried her. Well, I'll say emotions was high then, and of course, emotions was high seeing her body. But other than that, I really tried to keep my composure because I have nieces and nephews and stuff like that. So I wanted to try to remain strong. But again, it hit me after I buried her. It definitely hit me. And then too, one thing I want to say too, like being adopted, it was super hard for my family because it seemed like my family didn't accept me after being in the family for all of those years. After my mom passed away, because I was adopted, it felt like my family again didn't want to have anything to do with me. And even with me being an adult now, I don't hear from my adopted family like that. Unfortunately, I don't. And like I said, you know, all of that changed the day that she passed away. The day that she passed away, it's like they treated me so different, you know, and I'm trying to say this without getting emotional. I just know how I would want people to treat me. And I felt like in that moment, like when death is at your front door, do not give me no ultimatum and do not give me this. Well, if you do this, and don't do that to me. Allow me to go through these steps of grieving and allow me to really understand. I felt like, again, they didn't even give me a chance to grieve. I mean, because again, they wasn't speaking to me. And if I could be completely honest with y'all, while my family was over at my sister's house eating and stuff, I was over at my mama's house, literally on the sofa, bawling my eyes out. Not one time did they call and be like, "You okay? You want to come over here? You want to do this? You want to do that?" They didn't do that. They did not do that. And the day after my mother, after we buried her, because we had her funeral on a Friday and we buried her on a Saturday the next day. And I never will forget when we got back to town. My sister told me, she said, "You got 72 hours to either make up your mind whether you want to stay in the house or whether you want to move out." Mind y'all, I hadn't even graduated from high school yet. I was to graduate that May. This happened in March. And I was to graduate that May, right? I didn't know the law. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to do it. I was young. I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. Like I was literally blindsided by everything. And then when they treated me that way, I'm like, man, this really just goes to show me that y'all tolerated me because this lady adopted me, and because this lady loved me, y'all felt like y'all had to tolerate me. So a lot of people are even asking, like now to this day, like why I don't really speak to them. But that's why, because you can't treat me any kind of way and then just want me to really deal with you and want to speak with you and all this kind of stuff. Like that really broke me down. It broke me down, and I still think I suffer from a lot of things that you know that was an issue with. Like I feel like I'm still dealing with those things. But yeah, it's not an easy thing when you go through death, because death does bring out the ugliness in people. Like it definitely brings out the ugliness in people. Like, and I felt, again, I ain't gonna give y'all too much, but I felt like, how do you give me an ultimatum? Like she kept telling me, if you don't let my son come over there and live with you. Mind you, her son was an adult. He was already graduated from school and stuff like that. She was like, well, if my son can't come stay with you, then you can't stay in mama's house. And I'm like, well, maybe that makes sense. Like, I'm her son, and this is her grandson, and you're saying the only way I can stay in this house is if he move in here with me? I was like, nah, I don't, you're not gonna give me an ultimatum on what my mom has created. Your family sitting over here driving brand new cars, living in new houses and all kind of stuff. Why in the world would you come over here and take something away from me that honestly should have been passed down to me? Because y'all got everything that you need. You got several houses in your name, some that you renting out. You got several cars. And when I say cars, you got nice cars. All of y'all driving cars that are at least 1 year newer or more. Like I didn't get it, y'all. I really felt, if I could be honest with you, it felt like I was standing on a rug and someone just came up and snatched that rug from up under me so fast. And again, when you're dealing with grief and you're young, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. So a lot of that, they be asking me, why you don't come around? Why this and why that? I don't come around because I don't do fake. That's why. I don't do fake. Y'all don't like me? Just go on and say it. Just go on and say it. You don't like me. And let it be what it is. Let it be what it is. People come around to see what they can take. And you know, I think for me, it just, it made me so mad. Let me see, just hold on. Grieving the Loss of a Loved One by Catherine. Is it Winterberg? It's on Amazon. I literally had to pull my family together again. It was the most draining thing. So much hate, but we're healing. It's disrespectful to be so hateful after death, and they really shortened their life. Yeah, I agree. I felt like I was literally baffled because I'm thinking, y'all know that my mom would not go for this. My mom would not go for this. And what's also crazy to me is, y'all, when I say this, y'all gonna be like, ooh. So a week before my mom passed away, she actually had a conversation with me. We were literally riding. I want to say we was going to her sister's house. And she made a comment and she said, I am ready to see my babies and I'm ready to see my sister. And her sister had passed away like 2 months prior to my aunt had passed away like 2 months prior to from my mom. And they were like really, really close. And when she told me that, she literally, I think, and it could have just been me and it could have been my age, right? When she's telling me this, I'm like, girl, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear you saying, because when she said it, the first thing out of my mouth was, your baby is right here in the car with you and your sister is across town. That was the very first thing I said. I knew what she meant. I knew exactly what she meant. Did I know a week later that that lady was going to die? I did not know that. So what she told me about her affairs, I'm not going to lie to you, it went through one ear and out the other one because I wasn't at the age to want to hear that, right? And my mom was my heart. My mom was my heart. So I feel like in that particular moment, I never was able to express this to any of my siblings, my aunts, or anybody. I wasn't able to because they shunned me out so quick. The fact that they used me, and I won't say used me because I was happy to do it. At the time, y'all, at the time I was blessed. I was blessed, and I ended up having to pay for my mom's service. I ended up having to pay for everything. The only thing that my sister paid for was half of her plot. I paid for everything else. $7,000. I never will forget. It's actually more than that. But the guy at the funeral home was able to work out a deal with me, and I had to pay $7,000 up front. And I still had to pay monthly even after that, right? Until it was finished. I did that. But y'all chose to treat me and give me ultimatums like I was the crazy one. So for me, it is still on my back, y'all. I don't know. It's just hard to let go because when I go to my hometown and I see my mom's house, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in everything. Like, her house is completely destroyed. Her house is completely destroyed. The doors are hanging off the hinges. I mean, my mom was big on her front yard looking great. She always said, if I drive up to this house and drive up in my driveway and pull my nice car up in the driveway, outside of my house, it's going to always be nice. Inside was nice too. But y'all literally took everything that she had and destroyed it. And it was hateful. It was hateful. And I felt like my sister did it because, of course, she was older. She was married. She has kids, grandkids, and all this kind of stuff. And again, this woman got 5 houses, She live on the land, and there's 3 of her houses that she own on that one land. Like, why did you need to take my mom's house away from me? Like, y'all, I'm sorry. It is something that still bothers me because I don't know. I just feel like they took a lot from me. This took a lot from me. And yeah, what I've learned from my experience with grief, set boundaries with people. People will try to rush your grieving and take you to a place that people don't have the capacity. I agree. I totally agree. Sounds similar to me paying out of pocket. No help, just people complaining. I mean, and that's all they were doing. Even the day that, and I'll tell y'all this story and then I'll be done with it. Even the day that we were supposed to have like my mom's wake, right? Man from the funeral home called me like in a panic, and he was like, he said, there's an alternative to what I'm about to call you for. He said, but I want to run it by you first. Now, one thing that I had always said, that my mom was going to always go away. And I was going to always do it up. I was going to do it up for my queen, right? With that being said, her favorite color was yellow and pink. So I asked everybody, to wear either of the 2 colors to the service. And her spray for her casket was a mix of pink flowers and yellow flowers, right? But the spray was supposed to go on top of the entire casket. Now, y'all do know that costs some money. Well, I had an aunt that had told me, oh, I got it. I pay for it. I pay for it. I pay for it. I pay for it. I got it. I got it. You don't got to worry about it. I want to say that thing was almost like $1,600. And so I told her, and it might have been more than that. I can't even remember. It's been so long. So I said, okay, well, you got it. That's one less thing off of my plate that I have to worry about. I say, you sure? You sure? You sure? Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. Mind y'all, this was an hour before my mom's wake. Funeral home man called me. He said, I have some bad news. And he was like, I don't think we got your mom's spray to go on top of her casket. So I was just wondering, did you want to use a rented one for the wake? Or did you just want to go without having one? Now, y'all, mind you, a wake is always the day before the actual funeral, right? So I'm thinking in my mind, if it's this late and y'all ain't got it, what are the chances that you're going to have it tomorrow morning, right? So I'm panicking because, again, I told you I wanted my mom to go out. I mean, go out like a queen. Go out like a queen. This was my queen. You know what I'm saying? So this my queen. I get to do what I want to do, right? The whole time, my sister and my aunt was plotting and scheming. And to me, it still doesn't make sense to this day, but they plotted and schemed that whole thing, how they wanted everything to go. They were, she don't need all of that. What you gonna do? Put it in the ground? And I'm like, it wasn't up to y'all. And if you couldn't afford it, you should have just told me that at that very moment. So again, the way that they shunned me out of my family was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. And in that very moment, I should have just said, I'll take care of everything. But I really did think like her sister, and I don't know. It's a lot. It was a lot. I learned the power of no and the power of therapy. My mom left me her home. I flipped it and rent to family. Why? Because certain ones in the family showed no responsibility. Been good ever since. And see, that's Famika. That's you right. You're right. You do have to learn the power of saying no, and it's okay to say no sometimes. Like I feel like in this particular situation, like I said, grief comes in stages. It comes when it wants to hit you. It comes when it. So the reason why I'm so hard on my dreams and my goals and my aspirations is because I had a conversation with my mom before her passing. But I didn't get a chance to have a conversation about my real life goals and dreams and things that I want to do. And I didn't get a chance to hear that. Wait, baby, you got that. You know what I mean? So again, that was my queen. And that's how I'm dealing with my family, y'all. Like, I haven't really had conversations with them in years. I haven't really been around them Christmas, Thanksgiving in years, birthdays in years. Like, I haven't done any of that in years. And ask me if I feel bad about it. I don't. Because what I'm doing is protecting the energy that I have. So I just feel like the moment that we're all in one room is the moment that things are going to erupt for family. And I don't want that. So I keep my distance. And I also keep my distance too because I'm pissed off by my mama's house. I'm pissed off by my mama's house. She worked so hard. Y'all, and if I tell you this too, the Wednesday before she died, that lady was happy to pay off her house and her car. Y'all, the same day, that lady, the Wednesday before she passed away on a Thursday, we had this, we paid her bills and stuff on that Wednesday. My mom was old school. She still wrote a check for everything, balanced her checkbook and everything. She wrote a check, her very last car payment, and her very last mortgage payment. And everything was hers. So I think now y'all can kind of understand why I had a feeling, why I felt the way that I did about my family literally taking that away from me. Again, they was all driving nice cars. My mom's car was about 3 years old. They was driving nice cars, brand new Benz and brand new Camaros and Corvettes and all kinds of stuff. And I'm over here struggling, standing at the bus stop. And you literally take the car from my mom's house and go park it in the back of your house so that I won't see it. And did it for years. And then her daughter around here driving my mom's car, and she got a brand new Camaro. You using my mom's car so you could put all the miles on it instead of your own car. So yeah, like y'all, when I tell you it's a lot, it's a lot. And you're right. You have to protect your energy. You have to protect everything about you. Like the energy that they gave me after my mom died, I don't know, y'all. And it's not that I don't forgive them or anything like that. I just know what it's going to be like. And so, and again, y'all, I wish that legally I would have gotten like a lot of information at that time. But again, y'all, I wasn't thinking about anything legally. I hadn't even graduated high school yet. So, you pissed because your mom passed. I believe she was going to give you that house and that car to you. Every parent knows the responsible child, your time will come. This is what, yeah. And that's why I've always said, like, I just don't go around them and possess the same energy that they do me. Like I've seen them. Well, if I could be honest, the last time I really seen them, was at my brother and cousin's funeral recently. But I straight up ignored them. I don't got nothing to say to y'all. I really don't. They asked me, "You coming over to the repast?" A repast was over at my sister's house. Child, I'm good. When I graduated, I had to pay for everything when it came to my graduation party, when it came to my cap and gown, when it came to, I had to pay for everything. Everything. And to be honest with y'all, I didn't find joy in graduating high school. Like that was the worst time of my life. I didn't want to walk across that stage at all. I didn't. I did not. So I for me, like, I don't wish it on anybody because just talking about it, this is probably the most that I think about that I've talked about it in years because I was so hurt behind it, and I still am. I can't even lie to y'all. Like, it really hurt me for them to do me the way that they did me. And sorry, y'all, I'm getting just a little emotional, but yeah, it hurt me. It definitely hurt me, and it still does hurt. Black people always full of fall out after funerals because we never have the tough talks about wills. I'm an only child and still don't have power of attorney in case my parents transition early, and I'm 36. Jill, tried your best to talk your parents into setting that up because you never know. You never know when it's coming. You never know when it's coming. I never knew in a million years, recapping the conversation that we had a week prior to, I never knew from that conversation that that lady was going to be gone in a week. I never knew that. I didn't have time to prepare anything. I didn't have time to do anything. Like, we had this conversation on a Thursday. Y'all, she passed away the next Thursday at 10:25 in the morning. So, you know, I just say, try your best to treat people how you want to be treated in any type of scenario. Because these people walk around here every day as if what they did was right. And it's not. Anyway, okay, I'm going to move on from that, child. Oh, okay. I'm good. How did it go? Because my parents always change the subject. You know, and sometimes I think you just have to put your foot down. You have to put your foot down when it comes to stuff like this. And give examples of stuff that you've heard, but you have to put your foot down because it's important. It's important. I don't wish what I went through on anybody, y'all. That was like the pain of going through that is like, it's hard. It is so hard. So, yeah. Yeah, to be hit with grief and then outside grief, well, absolutely. Absolutely. And my head spun for a while. And I felt like I couldn't stay stationary either. I felt like I always had to be on the move to deal with the grief. If you know what I mean by that. Always having to be on the move. I think that is an avenue of grief. It's always being busy so you don't have to constantly think about it. Ashel Don is making me cry. Oh, well, listen. Yeah, I agree. You should have all of your things set up. And you know, for us black people, we do like to change the subject. We like to sweep that stuff up under the rug. But y'all, I'm telling you now, it's not something you want to go through. It's not. You don't want to ask for GoFundMe's. You don't want to ask that because what it adds extra heartache. It adds extra headache. It adds extra to the grief that you're already experiencing. And no one wants to deal with that. And so I just feel like we all should have our things in order and we wouldn't really have to deal with this type of stuff. But I don't fault my mom because again, she did tell me some stuff, but y'all, 11 years later, I don't remember anything. I don't remember what she told me because that conversation, what she told me, literally went through one ear and out the other. Literally. I was like, girl, you over here talking about when you pass away. Where's not for to talk about that? But when they say they know, child, because a week later, that lady was gone. Mind y'all, my nephew was the one. My nephew was 3 at the time. He was the one that actually found my mom unalive. It's tough, y'all. It's tough. So, you know, again, Jill, like I said, you know, just I think it's normal for people to deal with this. And if you have to hire someone to come in and talk, do it. I say go above all approaches that you can to have that conversation and set yourself up, because you don't want to look crazy at the end of the day. And I kind of felt like that's what these people made me look like. They made me look like I was crazy, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Like, and then even for my sister, like, she was like, well, the reason why I gave you an ultimatum was because you moved. And I said, well, I only moved after you gave me the ultimatum. You told me that the only way you would give any of my mama's stuff is if I live with your son. Like, what is this? Why your son can't live in one of your houses and pay the rent over there? Why he can't do that? Your son also around here driving. At that time, they had literally just got them cars. And at that time, that man was driving a 2011. Because remember, I told y'all this happened in 2011. He around here driving a 2011 Chevy Silverado. But I'm supposed to be concerned. And here I am still catching a bus. Because, of course, wasn't no Uber and Lyft around that time. Here I am still catching the Easy Rider. And y'all over here driving nice cars. And I listen, let me tell you something. It's as hard as it is to have the conversation, have it. Have it. Jill, have the conversation. As hard as it is, you gotta have it. And like I said, if you need like a cousin or, you know, well, with my grandmother, what we had to do was we had to hire an outside person to come and have this conversation with her, because my grandmother was old school. So a lot of things that we're doing now to control the narrative when someone passes away, they didn't have that type of mindset. And my grandmother was 101 when she passed away. So they didn't have the type of mindset that we have now. Like, you know, make sure that you have all of your affairs in order, because again, then they knew a transition was going to happen. But you know, our Black people, we just didn't believe that. So we did hire an outside person to come in and have a conversation with my grandmother. And she was actually pretty receptive to the conversation, because we were able to bring this person in, but we were also able to talk with her at the same time. So I think she felt a sense of, what's the word I could look for? I guess a sense of relief, maybe. To know that her family was there also talking with this particular person. Okay, let me read your comment. You are most vulnerable during death of loved ones. You aren't thinking straight, so having instructions, man, yes, it does make it easier. So this is why I say, y'all, learn from people who have been through the experience. You know what I mean? Learn from people who've been through the experience, because again, you don't know what you will do until it knocks at your door. You know what I mean? Like you don't know what to do. And it's just like life and marriage and all these different things. It's no manual to it. It's no manual to it. I mean, we can look at the Bible as a manual, but again, speaking from us, there's no manual to it. Also, please sign up for life insurance. It is so helpful to have. Absolutely. I can say I was blessed with a good friend that helped me through everything with the process of burial and securing something for her child. She was 21 when she passed. You see, like it's so important. It's so important. You're right, Chef. My great nephew was unalived last week. Oh my God. Oh my God. At 22 years old, he told my niece the day before he felt like he was going to die or be unalive. And he was. Listen. Man. Wow. Sending you prayers. Sending you prayers and love. Sending you prayers and love. That's not easy. That's not easy. Sending you prayers and love to your family as well. Like, wow. My mom had planned and paid for everything when it was time. Come down to food and repast. Oh, wow. Wow. It would be great if we could have those types of things in order, but child. I had to beg my mom's home church because, child, they wanted to charge us to have a service there. And when I say charge us, they wanted to charge us more than it was to bury. I'm like, child, no. What is wrong with y'all? This lady was a member here. What is wrong with y'all? I don't get it. I had to help my 24-year-old daughter plan my ex-husband's funeral, not knowing that 3 months later I would be, oh my goodness, sending you prayers and love, Mocha. It's not easy, y'all, and you never know. You never know. So it's definitely important that we get all of our affairs together the best way that we possibly can. Because again, it could be any of us. It could be any of us. I don't know how to not sound spoiled and entitled to them. They also hate that I'm in Huntsville all alone when all of my family is in Mississippi, Cali, and NYC. The third person sounds like a great idea. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like if you have maybe a cousin that's close to, that's close to your parents or someone close that will be a third person, I think is definitely good to have. Once you get life insurance, please check on it. There are scammers out there, absolutely, and be careful with the life insurance that you purchase because, like you said, there are definitely scammers out there. Absolutely, the church wanted to profit off of that. They, and this is what's crazy. This is what's crazy. We have to hire like outside musicians and pastors and all kinds of stuff because that particular church that she was a member of, I was no longer a member of that church, but the church that she was actually a member of, not only did they want to charge us, they want to charge us knowing that they wasn't even going to be there to perform the service. They was at some type of retreat, couples retreat that particular weekend. They wanted to charge me to print out her programs. I mean, they want to charge me for every single thing. And I'm like, my mama was a member here. And I think what made them finally decide to go ahead and let us use the building was the fact that I, just kept referring to the fact that she was a member here. Like, I don't understand what this is about now. You don't want me to go and tell everybody. I mean, that's when Facebook was popping. And you don't want me to get on the Facebook and tell everybody what y'all doing over here at the church. Absolutely, Carissa. Definitely do your research. I mean, Google is a wonderful thing, y'all. Google is a wonderful thing. And sometimes you gotta dig. Folks seem to think I have extra, and I don't. My lifestyle changed with my husband's passing. I just had to pay for home maintenance. That cost me a lot. Adulting alone sucks. I'm here with that. I am here with that. Yes, Be sure you have the proper life insurance. Ask all questions. Also speak to an estate attorney. Absolutely. Absolutely. If your employer offers life insurance, get it. Some people don't. Well, considering I'm actually licensed for life insurance, I never actually recommend that you guys get life insurance through your job. And anybody who sells life insurance will tell you that. And the reason being is because if they decide to terminate you tomorrow, your services will not be covered. And they terminate you today at 3 p.m. and you pass away at 1 o'clock tomorrow, your services are not covered. So find an outside source of life insurance. I listen, I have always recommended. Now, if you want that double protection, I do advise you get it through your employer. But again, remember that corporate America will let you go in 2.5 seconds. And then there you are depending on that life insurance policy that is no longer good because you're not you're not working with them anymore. So, that's why I say yeah. Corporate America is something else, and it will trick you out of everything you got going on. So you got to be careful with that. My life insurance is my trust fund for my children. I purposely got an excessive amount so that my children will have enough paper to wipe their tears with. Absolutely. Please. Thank you. Set your kids up. Set your kids up for their future. Set your kids up for their future. Please set your kids up for their future. These churches out here be trying to get that last tithe before you pass. You know what? Was it on Twitter? Somewhere I saw that this church did not pay for their members' service because the woman did not pay her tithes the Sunday before. I was baffled. Mind you, she's a great tither. She missed one Sunday, and them people did not want to bury her. What kind of stuff is that? That's true, Chef. Yeah, you definitely, again, be careful when you get your, like I said, if you want that extra cushion with your job and you've been on your job for a very long time, you're getting ready to hit that retirement, you probably need a policy outside of that. And I hate to say it, but corporate America watches all of that stuff. They watch all of that. They watch everything. And so I say be very careful with, with getting insurance for your job. Yes. And when your parents are a certain age, most of our parents are set in their ways. I don't want to hear nothing you really got to say. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely needed. Child, I attended a church that bragged about a lady leaving her life insurance policy to them. I don't understand it. I don't get it. My niece and nephew will inherit everything from me. I'm trying to set them up for the future. Then my stepson had kids, I'll include them. Or when he has kids, absolutely. Yep, I learned that, and I'm looking to get an additional policy. It's crazy out here. Yeah. You gotta be careful when it comes to your job. I mean, because like I said, corporate America can let you go to that. They'll let you work all day. And as soon as you get ready to get off work, they done fired you. And if something gonna happen to you, they done fired you. Your services and nothing are covered. Absolutely. They do have to make money. Absolutely. Chef, we could be your family. I know that sounds, I know that sounds, but I feel that way. TS, I accept it. I love my Don Dons. I love y'all. I love y'all. And for us to be able, there's 44 people still watching me. For us to still be here having this conversation is huge because this is something that a lot of Black people don't want to talk about. Let's just be honest. It is something that Black people do not want to talk about. And it has to be talked about because we're GoFunding at an all-time high. We're out here asking for donations at an all-time high when people pass away because we don't have the proper steps in place. And again, y'all, when I say this stuff, I'm learning too. I'm definitely not perfect. Not perfect. I thought that, until I got into the insurance field, until I got licensed and start being able to sell insurance and different stuff like that, I didn't know any of this. So I was one of those people who was making sure that I'm getting insurance through my job and all that kind of stuff. And then once I, got licensed and was able to, read into all of this stuff, and I'm like, child, to be honest, this corporate America policy ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Oh Lord. Okay. Hold on. Thank you, love. You're welcome. I understand about this stuff. Yeah. Especially, and you said your dad. Yeah, older people are really hard to really come by because I had an uncle like that. Child. But the odd thing about it was, this was like my great uncle. Like, was he my great uncle? No, he was my great uncle because he was my grandfather's brother. When he passed away, he was 97. And for whatever reason, that man did not like nobody else bathing him but me. I literally took care of this man at least a good 8 months before he passed away. And so that was something. That was something because he sure was sitting his way. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. I'm like, Lord, no. Lord, no. People, please keep in mind. Oh, I have read that one. I'm so sorry you have had to go through this. In the middle, child of 5, but we are not close. Yeah, and I can understand it because I'm not ideally close to my biological siblings as I would like to be. I have one sister that is literally my twin. Well, I promise we look just alike. She looked like me with wig on. That's pretty much the only sibling that I have. I mean, my brother that's in San Antonio and stuff like that. Like, I'm kind of close to them, but as far as like my biological family, we just not that close. I blame that on my parents, though. I really do. Chef, we just met. I love your spirit. Sending you love. Blessings will come your way when you do right. They eventually come. You're right. You are absolutely right. Thank you for that. You are absolutely right. This is why I love your channel, Chef. You have taught, but important. Absolutely. We have tough but important conversations. Absolutely. I totally agree. Because, like, again, we gotta hear this stuff as much as we don't. We gotta hear it. I'll buy an extra policy from you. Okay, I will. My sisters and I have been getting closer. I told them we would need each other when our parents are gone, and I'm going to need them now that I'm alone. I'm blessed to have them be here for me now. You know what? And I feel like there comes a time in our life where we can also be selfish. And what I mean by being selfish is making sure that you're okay. So I'm totally with you on that, and I'm so glad that you and your sister's relationship is getting better. And I pray that it continues to get better over time, and that you can be an example for the younger generation in your family. Like, that's huge. You know what I mean? Like, being that example, being that person, that's huge. That's huge. That's why Black families can accumulate family wealth. We don't think about the ones after us. Government and business gets it. Yep. I never will forget, y'all. And again, I'm gonna leave this on after this. When my grandmother passed away, because of her age, her policy had already matured, right? We didn't know that the policy had matured until we got ready to talk about the funeral services. And my aunt, which was her caretaker, sat there and act like she didn't know that she had already spent that money. Yeah, y'all heard me. This lady, my grandmother passed away on November the 18th, 2019. I'm sorry, 2020. Crazy thing about it is, the funeral home was calling us, talking about, no. At first, they called us for us to, come claim her body. Then they also called us and told us that if didn't nobody come do something. Now, mind you, again, we thinking that my auntie had done everything. They had told us, that was like, well, if y'all don't come get her set up the services and all that kind of stuff, we, of course they was gonna bury her with all the other people that they buried where their families don't come claim them and all that kind of stuff, right? So my grandma passed away in November. Y'all. They didn't have her funeral until February of the next year. You know why? Because that lady had spent that money. And then when we asked her, what did she spend the money on? Y'all, the woman said, well, mom needed a new bed. Girl, what? You can't tell me that that's what you used that for. Mind you, houses paid off, vehicles paid off. What is you doing? What is you doing? So she spent all that money. The grandkids literally had to come together. And I mean, of course, we got her cremated at that point, but we had to come together and have a service and all of that kind of stuff for her. It was very embarrassing, to say the least, as well, because when you're from a small town, people talk. And that was embarrassing. That was the most embarrassing thing I probably have ever been through, because it was like, people kept asking us, y'all gonna bury y'all grandmother? When is the services? When is it? And it was so embarrassing to say, we don't know. It was embarrassing, y'all. Like, I don't wish on anybody. So someone being 101 years old and not being able to, get a proper homegoing service, that should definitely tell you what my family is all about. That should definitely tell you that they're about that BS. They are about that BS. They're about the BS. And okay, I was trying to see what. Yeah. So, and I know my family ain't the only one. I know y'all family probably. To clarify, the reason why we aren't close is because I'm 13, 15 years older. So I was grown, and when they were coming up. Now that we're all grown, we've been getting closer, and it's a blessing. I like to hear that. I love to hear that. I wish it was the same for me. Like, my sister was older. She was married. Like, 2 of her kids are older than me. So 2 of my nieces and nephews walk around here calling me uncle, and they're older than me, several years older than me. So, and again, this is my adopted family. My adopted mom was she was older when she adopted me. So yeah, actually, she would have been 72 this year. My mom would have been 72 this year. So, she was an older woman. That ain't right at all. I'm trying to tell you, like, I was like, Lord, baby, don't pass away in that family. They're gonna use your money. They're gonna use up everything on you. They're gonna use up everything on you. I wish Kelly would quit calling the gold line. Is it raining again? Ugh. I just want to go outside. But yeah, I'm glad to see you and your sister getting closer. Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all for having this real conversation with me. This is why I like the Don Dons, is because we can really have real conversations. And really, I mean, in this conversation, we've all agreed, that we need to be able to set each other, set ourselves up, get the proper life insurance, get the proper burial insurance and stuff that we need to continue to keep going. Because again, this ain't easy. So listen, y'all, I want to end on a positive note, because again, I feel like this conversation was needed. Listen, y'all, we're still celebrating 3K subscribers. If you'd like to send a Cash App or Venmo over, the Cash App is $Chef Don 2. So hopefully, again, this show was a blessing to somebody. I hope somebody leaves with a positive word and will know how to kind of go forward with everything. You know what I mean? Like, I gave y'all some tips today. But we gave each other tips. Let me put it that way. We gave each other tips and understanding of how we should do this stuff. So I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. And I'm loving every one of you. Definitely praying for families and praying that God repair families and get families back to that place that we need to be in. I mean, it's normal for families to fall out, but can we make it where we fall out and still be all right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Love still wins overall, and that is so true. Some people will prey on the vulnerability. Absolutely. Absolutely. This was a great conversation. Learning from others is good. Absolutely. And that's why I say I've learned a lot. I hope you all have learned a lot. Like you all have helped. And this has been dope. This has been super dope. I appreciate the conversation. Church is a business. It is, unfortunately. We need another meeting. I'll DM you. Okay. Yeah, DM me. And perhaps we can meet a little bit later on today. I need to go film some videos and stuff. Yes, love wills and yes. I'm glad we were able to help and support one another. This is what community and family should be about. Absolutely. It ain't always about the mess. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about the mess. I feel like in order to be a great content creator, you have to be able to balance out the real conversation from the mess and all of that kind of stuff. And I think we have a good balance over here. Darnett, well, thank you for allowing me to be that. My biggest hope and prayer for this channel is for everybody to be able to be a family, grow, learn from each other, show love to each other, because of course we don't know what we're dealing with from day to day. Like, I don't know what you guys are dealing with from day to day. And I know me getting on here and going live brings peace, and it brings, like, it's something I love to do. And so I can't do it without y'all. So I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Well, I am going to go ahead and get off of here. Of course, y'all already know we're gonna have another live show in the morning. We will do the live shows in the morning. Feel like I'll really be into the morning shows, since you have to work and stuff. So we'll do another live show in the morning. Mods, be on the lookout. If you're in Patreon, I believe all of my mods that are on here, if you're on Patreon, we'll probably have another meeting today or tomorrow. I think today will probably be the best bet. 3K subscriber celebration is gonna be Thursday night. Okay, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time, 7:15 Central Time. Okay, so make sure you guys are present. We're gonna have so much fun. And we all need therapy now and then. You're right. Love y'all. Thank you so much, Darnett. Love for everyone. Loving you right back. Jill says, I can't say it enough how much I love this channel and the Don Dons. Y'all are my cyber family. Love y'all. We love you right back. We love y'all right back. I appreciate this. Because it lets me know that what I do is not in vain. And what I do is not going unnoticed. So I appreciate that. Currently in therapy for grief, it's needed. We need extra help sometimes. I mean, at times. Yeah, I agree. So I'm currently in therapy as well myself. I just got back in about 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I got virtual visits 2 times a week, child. 2 times a week, child. I ain't got time to be over here playing. I'm like, I got to go to therapy. And my biggest thing is finding resources that help us get through this stuff. It's notice, thank you. I appreciate it. Love you all. We love you back. Listen, y'all, again, I want y'all to have a great rest of your Monday. Manifest great things to happen to you. You know, it's so easy for us to say, it's so easy for us to be like, can the day get any worse? But do you realize what you just spoke? You know what I mean? So let's try to speak positivity over our day, over our bodies, over our souls, over ourselves. Speak great things, manifest great things, and great things are going to happen. My therapist is the real MVP. Come on, therapist, being the real MVP. I'll be here for it. I'll be here for the therapy, child. I'll be here for the therapy. And this is something else I want to say too. You know, people always say, and you hear a lot of people say this, but a lot of people say that therapy isn't for everyone. You do not know until you try. Okay, so make an effort. Some of your jobs have it to where you can go see your therapist, or some of your insurance companies, like, you know, whether you have Blue Cross Blue Shield, Humana, or whatever it is, check with them because they do offer. Some of them offer certain amounts of counseling sessions free for a year. I know a lot of jobs offer about 6 free therapy sessions, 6 free counseling sessions. However you see it, check with your insurance company, whatever insurance you have, check with them. A lot of times you don't know until you ask, right? And then you'll know if the therapy is for you after going for yourself. Okay, go for yourself and learn for yourself, and then that way you could be the one to say therapy wasn't for me. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily agree with the fact that some people say that therapy isn't for them and they haven't really even experienced it, right? Really know what it is. Again, I had to go through 4 therapists in order to find one that I felt like really understood me. I don't like reteaching my culture to anybody, right? And what I mean by that is if I have a clear therapist over here, I got to teach that clear therapist how we operate as Black people. And I don't like doing that. And I feel like I should have to do that because I'm going to you for therapy, which is this is why I feel like a Black therapist is always for me. For me, I can't speak for nobody else, but for me, I don't like teaching my culture to them or why I'm dealing with, because I came to you for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, so, my new mindset will be, thank you, Darnett. See, it can only get better from here. Like and I don't even think sometimes we've realized that we've spoken negative. We don't realize what we've spoken over us. We don't realize it until we literally sit back and think, and we're like, now, baby, baby, did I really just say that? So yeah, sometimes we don't realize it. Chat, don't forget about the $3.33 so we can help keep Chef talking and sharing all of his knowledge. Oh, thank you so much, Juan Davis, and thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I appreciate those of you who are sending over the Cash Apps and understanding that we are manifesting breeze this month. for the month of October. Manifestation. We know it's real. We know it's real. Okay, on the flip side, I hope I can make y'all laugh at this. So yesterday I was minding my business, right? And as I was minding my business, I happened to scroll up on Andrew Caldwell's. Y'all don't know who Andrew Caldwell is. Y'all remember back, what was it, 2012? 13? I don't even remember when that was, but remember he went to the Church of God in Christ convention and said that he was delivered, and he will love a women's. He will love the women's. Say it with me in the chat, the women's. But anyway, he made a post yesterday, y'all, and I shared it to my community wall and I shared it to my Twitter. But this man said, hold on, let me get to it, y'all. And I don't think I have laughed this hard in my life. This man said, stop asking me to sleep with y'all bulldaggers. Find something else to do. Baby. Y'all, it was funny because I ain't heard nobody say bulldagger in a long time. I'm sorry, I haven't. I thought that only old people say it. Because I've heard older people say bulldagger. But when I saw that post, it took me out, y'all. I was crying laughing. Oh my gosh, I was crying laughing. Yes, that like helped me to help you to help me. Oh, I appreciate all the love that you guys send my way. I really do. My Wi-Fi is trash. Not the Wi-Fi is trash, first thing. Not the Wi-Fi is trash. Okay, listen. So Patreons, remember I told y'all that I was doing the documentary on Kim Porter. I think a lot of you have seen part 1. If you have not seen part 1, please make sure that you go check out part 1 of the Kim Porter and Diddy story. I'm actually going to release part 2 and part 3. Y'all, please bear with me. It will be released this week. Patreons, I'm hoping y'all get it by tomorrow. Hoping. The only reason why it's been a little delay getting it out was because while I was editing it and adding music to it, I deleted the whole video. I was so upset with myself when I done that, but yeah, it'll be out, y'all. I promise it'll be out. And then I'm also gonna do Whitney Houston, child, and the one that I'm gonna do on Coach Stormy is gonna be Patreon only. Yeah, I said Coach Stormy. And if you don't know who Coach Stormy is, she the one that was out here claiming that the queen don't eat low vibration plates. But everything that I've seen that she done has been low vibration. We ain't even gonna talk about the plates. Let's talk about your life. Your life is giving low vibration. I'm just saying. Low vibrations. We don't do nothing in low vibrations. Everything is, well, we are going to be that. Our plates are definitely going to be low vibration plates because we eat over here. Okay. We ain't giving starvation realness over here. We is eating. Okay. Low vibration plates. Not high vibration plates with one piece of chicken on it, one piece of chickens, and a piece of corn and shrimp. That's from the bottom of the sea. Ooh. I can hear my grandpa calling them bullfrog. Not bullfrog. Not the bullfrogs. Hey, beautiful.
Hey. I'm picking my grandbaby up from school, so I had trouble logging on, but How are you?
Oh, I'm glad you're here.
All right. So, good afternoon, everyone in the chat. Um, I hope you enjoyed Chef Don Don today in this live, and I'm still asking for donations in the amount of threes, starting at $3.33. You know, we're helping Don Don with his medications. We're helping Don Don with the equipment and things like that. Whatever you can donate, please, $ Chef Don Don 2. It is greatly appreciated, and you know we're just going to keep on lifting Chef Don Don up. We don't want no more sick days, and we want to make sure he gets all of his medications. So, as you donate, he's going to shout you out, even if he's not on live. When he comes back on, he'll shout you out. So, the treasurer has spoken. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. Anything else, Don Don? Did I forget anything?
No, you've been great. You've been great. Just remember Thursday. Well, we are going to. I'm gonna DM you on
Okay.
Patreon. We
Okay.
gonna have
Yeah.
a
Do that. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I tried to send you something in Patreon, but I couldn't do it. That's why I had to do that Instagram, and I don't fool with Instagram.
You sent me some on Instagram?
Yeah, you didn't get it?
I don't think I've looked.
See, I'm not the social media person, so, but I did because I couldn't send you something in Patreon, so I put it in your Instagram.
Okay, I see it. I'll respond to you there, and I'll send you the link.
You got it? Okay.
Yes, I did.
All right.
Okay,
and
thank
just let me know what I need to do Thursday or whatever.
Okay, I will for sure.
Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you.
See you later, everybody in the chat. Don't forget to donate.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All right. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She said scrumps. The shrumps. I was like, girl, you don't even talk right. With her legs gapped open. That's what Funky Dineva said, them legs was gapped open. Okay, yes, absolutely. So, yeah, we'll talk about that behind the scenes, Simply Elegant one. We'll talk about it. I think that's it, everybody. Again, I appreciate it. I'm glad that y'all stuck around for these real conversations. Check me out in the morning, and then you might see another video or two released today. I appreciate y'all so much. Sending you all love and well wishes, especially for those of us that are going through certain things. Sending you all love and well wishes. We're going to get through it together. I promise you. We're going to get through it together. Okay? Again, sending y'all love and well wishes. And if, y'all can always reach out to me if you need someone to talk to. I ain't telling your business, nothing like that. But if you do need somebody to talk to, I do not mind you talking to me. I have a couple of people who reach out and do have conversations with me. So I'm always open. My DMs are always open on Twitter or Instagram if you need me. Also, my email address is with 2 E's, chefdondon@gmail.com. So if you guys need anything, make sure you reach out to me either of those ways, and I promise I'll get back to you. Okay? Again, I appreciate Don Dons, and I'm about to get off of here. But of course, y'all know y'all got to go out with this old popping music, because this music was lit, y'all. This music is litty. So if you at the work and you need something to listen to, period. Let's do it. Okay? All right, y'all. I love y'all. And I hope the day. Out, everybody.